Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Chris, please?
Yeah, this is him.
Hey, Chris, what's up, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
What? No way.
Yes, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Are you familiar with the show?
Come on. There's no way this is real. Like,
No.
Yeah,
this
but
is
pretend.
this is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
are you serious?
Yeah, we're all here. Hi.
Get the out of here, man.
I can't. I'm sorry. I need to talk to you about something. You have a minute?
Yeah. Oh, man. Jose, man, I love your laugh, by the way.
Thanks, bro.
What's up, Chris? What are you up to right now?
I can't believe this is really happening, man. We listen to you guys in the shop all the time. This is crazy.
Awesome. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man.
That is
Do you-
so cute.
You ever hear the second date updates?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, cool. Well, you're about to be a part of one.
What?
Yeah.
Not as exciting.
We recently got an email about you from a girl you went out with.
Who?
Her name is Vicky.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You remember Vicky? You worked on her car and then she asked you out?
Yeah, I do.
How awesome was that, by the way? How often does that happen to you where a girl that you're working on her car asks you out on a date?
Surprisingly, more than you think, my friend.
Oh my God,
Really?
you must be so hot, Chris.
Well, you know.
That's code for yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
You know.
All right, Chris, you hot mechanic, you. Let me ask you a question then. Why aren't you calling her back? She says that she's texted you a few times after your date and asked if you wanted to go out, but you're not getting back to her.
I mean, look, it's not gonna work out, okay?
But why would you kiss her at the end of the date if you thought that?
I mean, it was a cool date. I just don't think it will work out.
Why, though? Is there something specific that happened?
Not really.
I'll tell you what she told us. She said that she thought there was an awkward moment when she asked you, like, oh, are you just a mechanic to put yourself through school or whatever? And then you answered no and told her that being a mechanic is your career. And then she felt bad about that.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, I didn't really like the question, but I could tell she wasn't trying to be mean or anything. Like
Yeah.
I could tell she was like sincere about it. It just came across the wrong way. It's no big deal.
Okay, well then why don't you want to see her again?
But I've been in this situation before, man. Like, a girl asked me out. I work on her car. She asked me out. We go out. We have a good time. And then she takes advantage of me, man.
Isn't that the point of a date? To get taken advantage of by a girl? I like it when they take advantage of me after a
Yeah,
date.
dude.
No.
That's not exactly what I mean, man. Like, I mean, like, they always want discounts on their cars and stuff, and like, they don't want to pay as much just because they think I like them. And stuff. You know how that works.
Oh.
Did she hit you up for a discount?
Not yet, but I know she will, man. Like, she's way out of my league. There's no way she likes me for real.
What? She
a
thought you were
minute.
darling and kind and good looking. She had only nice things to say about you.
She's just saying that because she wants something out of me.
But she didn't even ask you about a discount. How do you know that?
We went on one date. It's how it works. Like, I remember this one girl. She was way out of my league. She came up to me. She wanted to ask me out. We had a great time. I'll be honest, I got a little too connected too quick, but that's not the point. She was leading me on and everything. I thought she was going to, be special. And then all of a sudden she just asked for my discount. I give it to her, of course, because I really like her. And then I never hear from her again.
Are you
Wow.
kidding me? That honestly happens to you.
Yes. She's way out of my league. Like, she's way too smart. She's way too pretty. She's sexy as hell. And, like, she knows, like, we have the same, she pretends at least we have the same interests.
Oh, she's good.
Oh, sweet.
So are you so
Chris.
skeptical of her because you think she's out of your league?
I'm skeptical because I think she's going to just use me and then never talk to me again.
Yeah, but everyone has
man.
that fear, right? Like, that's the hard piece of dating. If you get cheated on once, you think that the next person's going to do it. You can't, put old past stuff into new relationships. It's not fair to her.
Look, I've been working on her car for the last week and a half. I know how much it's going to cost her to fix it. All right? I'm telling you. You guys just don't understand.
Wow.
I do know someone that has the answer to that question, Chris.
Oh, she's on the phone, isn't she?
Yep. Did you forget about that part? It's a second date update, and Vicky is actually on the line listening.
Hi.
Hey, Vicky.
Chris, are you serious?
Yeah,
Do you really think that's what I'm doing?
I have a good reason to believe that. Yeah.
I can't believe that's what you think. I don't want a discount. I have no interest in it. I'll never ask for a discount. I just want to go on another date with you. I mean, I like you for you, not for some discount that I could get for my car.
I'm sure you won't be saying that once I fix your brakes.
Chris, give her a break.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe that you even think that. Nothing in what we talked about showed that I was anything like that kind of person. I'm not. I just want to go on one more date with you to get to know you a little bit better. It has nothing to do with my car.
So you're telling me you, a girl with a degree and everything who passed all these, tests and everything like that, you want to go out with a guy like me, a guy who works on cars all day and doesn't have much of an education?
Yes. that is what I'm telling you. That I did not ask you out because you were or were not a mechanic, just because you were really kind to me, and I thought it might be nice to get to know you better.
I don't know, Vicky. I mean, you're telling me all this now, and it sounds great, but once I finish your car and you're asking me for the 20% discount on your brakes and your wheel and all that, it's just...
Oh, my gosh. You know what? How about you finish the car, I pay for the car, we're done with the whole car situation, and then we go out again.
Yeah, that's great, but, do you have another car that you need work on?
Oh, my God.
Come on, Chris. Hey, Chris.
No, Chris, I only have one car. Are you willing to go out with somebody that only has one car?
Chris, would you go out on a second date with Vicky? We'll pay for it.
Come on, man.
One more date.
If you say no, this will be the only dumb thing that you do.
Vicky, you're telling the truth. You really like me for me.
Yes. Yes, I like you for you enough to go on the radio and say, can we please go on another date?
Yeah, I doubt she'd put all this effort in just to get a little bit of a discount on her car work, Chris.
I mean, are you kidding? I had a really nice time. I really enjoyed spending time with you. I thought, gosh, this is so nice. Maybe we should do this again. I didn't think, gosh, this is so nice. We should do this again so I can get something for my car. I mean, who knows? I don't know. It's just a second date, but I would really like to go on one so we can hang out some more.
I mean, I had a good time too, but that's why I'm so skeptical.
Well, life is risky, Chris. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go out with you again.
You'll do it?
Yes!
Yay,
Yeah.
Chris.
All right, awesome. Congratulations, Vicky. You got your second date.
Great.
Thank you.
Oh, my
You're
God.
welcome.
I love this second date. I'm already planning your guys' marriage in my head.
Hey, Chris.
Whoa, okay, hold on.
Oh, you're
Chill out,
so
Brooke.
cute.
Hey, Chris, thank you for your time.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Yeah, now that I got you on the phone, Chris, I got this rattling when I steer in my car. Think we can get that done?
All right, man, I got you.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Olivia?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Olivia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hello?
How's it going?
Good. I'm sorry, who are you from?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show. Am I disturbing you at work or something? You sound...
Yeah, sorry. I don't mean to be rude.
No,
Is this like a promotion to buy something?
it is not a promotion to buy something. I'm actually calling you because a listener of ours sent us an email about you, and he wanted us to call you.
Okay.
I'll explain. His name is Kevin. You and him recently went out on a date. You probably remember Kevin because he couldn't find the restaurant you were supposed to go to, and you ended up going back to your place and just having a few beers.
Right.
Okay, well, Kevin really liked you and is wondering why you're not calling him back. Is there something that Kevin did on your date to make you not want to see him again?
You know, I just don't really feel like it's something to talk about. And, yeah.
Okay, but is it more than him not being able to find the restaurant?
No, that was super irritating, and like, what grown man can't find a freaking restaurant? But
Yeah.
no, that's not the issue.
That's not the issue.
No. Is
Okay.
he? Is this some? Did he just like write an email, and you guys are calling me and like wasting my day, or?
Yep, that's pretty much exactly what happened. And I know that you're at work and you sound busy,
Yeah,
and I don't want you
He's
to.
just
What's that?
I just want to know, like, what the premise of this, so that way I know if I need to change my phone number.
Whoa.
No, we won't be calling you ever again after this. I'd appreciate you, though, hanging on, because it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, we want to tell Kevin what he did wrong on your date so he can learn not to do it again on other dates. It sounds like you don't want to see him again. Can you tell us what the main issue is? What did he do?
I went to the kitchen to make us a drink, and when I came out, he wasn't in the living room where I left him, and where he was coming out from did not seem like the bathroom, and he seemed really weird about it. Like, he just seemed weird, and then I went back. It just got really awkward. It's not that big of an apartment, so it's not that hard to find the bathroom, and my door to my bedroom was ajar.
You think he went in your room?
I think he stole a pair of my freaking panties.
What?
For
and
real?
I do not want him anywhere near me.
Hold up. Okay, I was just going to say that he went into your room, and that's weird, but you think that he stole a pair of your underwear?
I think he couldn't find a restaurant, but he could find my freaking underwear drawer.
Okay, Olivia, that's a big claim. Are you sure you're not just imagining something? Why would you think that he would do that?
He was just so weird, and it was like awkward from the beginning, and I felt like I'd made a bad decision even when I was letting him into my apartment, and it just got worse. And then when he wasn't in the living room, like, why didn't he just say, hey, can I please use your bathroom? Like, have some common courtesy if you're a stranger.
And then are you just assuming that he stole your underwear? Like, are you missing underwear?
My drawer was ajar.
Yeah.
You could have possibly left that there, right?
Yeah, but if you have a gut feeling about something...
And I don't remember hearing the toilet run. Like, you know how after you pee and you flush, it kind of, like, runs for a little bit to fill back up?
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
remember hearing that.
Are you missing underwear?
I have, like, 100...
Okay, so you don't know. I know every single one of my underwear. They're
Are
all
you being
cataloged and
serious?
charted. Yeah, I know when I'm missing a pair.
I wouldn't know either.
So you don't really know. You don't have any proof that he took your underwear, but that's just what you're thinking.
Yeah, I think he's really weird, and he creeped me out, and the freak flag went off, and I asked him to leave my apartment.
You don't want to ask him if he did take your underwear?
Sorry, my boss is giving me a weird look. I'll be right back. Okay, what was your question?
You don't want to ask him if he did take your underwear?
No. I don't ever want to talk to this guy again.
Oh, that's a shame because, Olivia, he's actually on the other line, and I would love to find out. Kevin, did you steal Olivia's underwear?
I would never steal anyone's underwear, let alone, like, on a first date. I was using the bathroom.
Oh, really? You were using the bathroom?
Yeah.
You didn't have to pee and didn't wash your hands? You were just in there to check yourself out? Like there's a mirror in the living room.
No, I had to pee quickly. I was in a car driving around for 25 minutes straight looking for the restaurant.
Honestly, I don't care. If you had to pee and you peed, I don't care. You're creepy, and I don't ever want to go out with you again.
Okay, well, you don't know for sure that he stole your underwear, Olivia. Like, you could be just making that up.
Even if he didn't steal my underwear, the fact that my first instinct was that he did makes me believe that this is not husband material. Like, this is not a good idea.
You never know. There's lots of weddings that have started off like that.
What was it about him that was so creepy?
Lack of timeliness, lack of eye contact, awkward breathing.
You just described like most men.
Olivia, look, I am truly sorry if you felt that was creepy, but I absolutely did not take your underwear. I wasn't even in your bedroom. Please, just give me another chance.
I'm sorry. I just really can't deal with this right now. And no, it's just you were too creepy. I have a job to keep, so good luck.
All right.
Oh.
Kevin, did you take Olivia's underwear?
No.
Be honest.
No.
Kevin, are you creepy? What is so creepy about you?
I don't know. Wow. That's nothing I can fix.
Kevin, are you... All right, look. Look, there's one of two things here. Either you are a creep and you stole her underwear, or Olivia's crazy.
Yeah.
And she's the weird one who just assumes that by you going to her bathroom, you're stealing her underwear. What is it?
I was really embarrassed for not finding the restaurant, so maybe I was acting weird and strange, but I didn't take her underwear, so that is crazy.
It's not like he's going to admit to us anyway.
Yeah.
You're probably
Kevin.
wearing them right now, Kevin, for all we know.
Kevin, are you wearing Olivia's underwear?
You guys, don't beat up on him. If he stole them, why would he call us for
Because
the answer?
true.
Crazy people do crazier things.
Yeah, maybe she's crazy.
I don't think so.
So-
I believe her gut instinct. I think you're a creep.
If she had such a gut instinct, why would she
Come on.
invite him into her apartment?
Well,
I feel bad for him.
yeah, Kevin. Hey, look, I didn't get to ask her if she wanted a second date with you.
Oh,
You know, normally I do that. You know what? How about this? If you want a date with Kevin, text us 78592. He might be an underwear thief, but I'll pay for you to go out with him.
I am not an underwear thief.
You guys could go to Victoria's Secret together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Ray, please?
Yeah, this is Ray.
Hey, Ray, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
How's it going?
Fine.
Any idea why I'm calling you?
No.
We recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Okay.
Her name is Maggie, and you recently went out on a date with Maggie.
Okay.
Okay. Do you remember that happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Maggie emailed us because she's wondering why you haven't given her a call back, especially at the end of the date when you were like talking about maybe meeting up for dinner or something. She hasn't heard from you, so she asked if maybe we could get you on the phone to find out why.
Oh.
Is there a reason you're not calling Maggie back?
I mean, it's probably not going to work out.
Oh, man, Ray.
Why is that?
I don't know. I don't think we're a good match.
Is there a specific reason why you think that?
Um,
Ray, you're a hard guy to read.
I agree.
He is.
So
I
what-
don't even know
what-
if he
why
has
don't you-
emotion at all.
Why don't you think you guys would be a good match?
I don't know. I mean, Maggie, she's a really nice girl. Probably one of the nicest girls I've met in a little while here, but she likes to do a lot of stuff.
What do you mean by that? Like drugs? she didn't.
Hiking?
No.
Yeah. What do you mean by she likes to do a lot of
No.
stuff?
Well, she just like, I don't know, we were talking about stuff, and she was saying all the things she likes to do. She likes to take cooking classes, and she like rides a bike, and she, I don't know, always goes out with her friends, and
She sounds like a
She's
fun,
always-
interesting person by the
normal-
things
Yeah.
that you just said.
Those sound like normal interests to me.
you're right. She's totally interesting, normal person. I'm not very normal. Like, when she asks me what I like to do, I don't really like to do very much, and I don't hold it against her.
So you don't have any hobbies or interests?
I mean, I like watching TV, hanging around the house.
Okay, maybe
Stuff like
maybe
that.
that's one of the things that she likes to do too. Did you talk to her about that?
Well, I think probably she does, but I don't know if I could keep up with all that other stuff.
You don't have to go biking with her or hiking or whatever she likes to
Go
do.
hang out with friends.
Yeah, I don't know. I could just tell. I think she deserves someone really amazing.
Do you just
And
have
I
like?
just don't know if I'm really up to snuff.
You just sound like you just have really bad self-esteem, buddy.
No, I mean, it's not my fault that I'm like this. It's just that's probably the way I was raised. But I don't have a problem with it. I just don't think it maybe matches up with her lifestyle.
Okay.
But don't you think that's a decision she should make, not you for her? Because you don't know how she feels.
Well, she might even be okay with it now, but I know that in a little bit she's going to see like what I see now, which is that, I mean, she's not going to like it. I mean, for instance, I don't want to be expected to do things.
Hey, look, I am 100% with you on that, Ray. Whenever I'm in a relationship, it's the worst when you're expected to do things.
like
But you don't know if she's going to ask you to go bike. You can, both have your own separate lives.
We're just two totally different people. I mean, she's fun. She likes to do things, and I'm not. I'm just boring. So.
Well, maybe, have you thought about this? Maybe if you date her, you could learn to do some activities that you like.
See, that sounds like a lot of pressure right there.
All right. Well, Ray, if that's not enough pressure for you, here's some more pressure. She's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
Hello. Hi, Ray.
No emotion.
Matt, it really breaks my heart to hear you talk about yourself like that.
I don't feel bad about it. I'm just boring, and you're not boring. So you don't want to date me.
You're being really hard on yourself, Ray. Are you always like this?
I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm just being realistic. Just how things are. Being honest.
Well, I had a really great time with you a couple weeks ago, and talking to you now, you sound like a completely different person.
I mean, when you asked me what I like to do, didn't you notice that it took me 10 minutes to get back to you on that?
10 minutes?
You asked me what my interests were, and I realized I don't really do anything. I don't really have any interests. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe I should look at that.
Are you saying that your date with Maggie changed your whole perspective on life?
I'm just looking at things a little differently now.
Wow. Maggie.
No.
What did you do to this guy?
Yeah,
I mean, Ray, you really don't think this about yourself.
I just think I need to take some time with myself and just, I think you're really sweet, and I think you are really on to something.
You're on to something. And Maggie, you keep doing what you're doing. You're on to something.
You're living your life.
Oh my God,
So,
poor
Ray, let me ask you this, Ray. I will pay for a second date if you guys go out again. Will you go out with Maggie one more time?
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Really likes you, Ray. She thinks you're interesting and fun and attractive.
I do, Ray. I like that you're really sweet and you're gentlemanly. I mean, you pulled my chair out for me at the restaurant. Guys don't do that. So I would love to see you again.
Oh, my gosh.
But in that list, you forgot boring.
Jeez.
Oh, my God.
Ray.
I like doing boring stuff, too. I like sitting around doing nothing. That's fun for me sometimes.
I feel like you're just saying that to impress me.
I know.
That's how you really impress a lot of people. Yeah, no, I'm super boring. Ray, is there any way we can get you to go out with Maggie again?
Come on.
I mean, you're paying for it?
Yes.
Come on, Ray. You're in a slump. You need this.
And you could be boring and she won't mind.
Fine, but don't expect much.
So is that a yes then? You'll go out with Maggie?
Yeah.
Yes!
Yay.
Congratulations, Maggie. You got a second date.
I know. Great.
So you are excited about this?
Well, yeah, I'm excited. It just sounds like he's in a mini slump, so I'm excited to help him get out of it.
All right, good. Well, you can be Ray's slump buster then.
I'm not in a slump. This is how I am. Please don't expect more.
Well, I'm excited to hear about how this whole date turns out with you guys.
Oh, me too.
It's close to, a romance novel or something.
I wouldn't be too excited.
Hello?
Hi, is this Erica?
Yes, this is.
Hey, Erica, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm not too bad. Thank you for asking. You wondering why a radio station is calling you right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I figured you might be. Yeah. I'm calling you today because we got an email from one of our listeners about you.
Oh.
His name is Sean.
Oh. Okay.
You ever heard of a second date update before?
I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't know about it.
Okay.
So you guys are the ones who do that?
Yeah, we do that on the show. what it is where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not wanting to see them again after, they can email us and we'll get you on the phone and ask why. So Sean emailed us because he's confused. He says that you guys had a great time together, but now you're not really talking to him, and you also don't even sit in the same area as him anymore in your class.
Yeah.
Okay, and Sean is wondering if he did something wrong on his date.
No, he didn't do anything wrong on the date. The date was really fun. We're both students right now, and obviously funds are short, so he had this idea. He's like, we're going to do a wine tasting.
Yeah, he told us all about your date. And it sounded like kind of like a fun thing to do. Even if you weren't broke, it just kind of sounded fun and quirky. But
I love wine, and I even want to do it. I'm like, that actually sounds like a great idea that I will be doing this Saturday night.
Did he do something?
No, he didn't do anything. I'm going through a really difficult time with something in my life right now, and I have some drama going on, and I needed time to not date or like have someone texting me every single day.
He told us that you texted him and you were going through a difficult time. I'm like, dude, give the woman some space.
Yeah, and like, he's very sweet, but he just kept persisting and kept on bugging. And it's like, I have some drama going on with my girlfriend, and he like wouldn't back off. And so that kind of turned me off. It's like, can you just listen and respect my wishes?
Okay.
So probably us calling you for him is even sexier.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it sounds like you have something serious going on. I don't want to really like keep prying about that because I don't want you to treat us just like you did him and stop talking to us. But would you mind at least like maybe telling him that this is the reason you're not talking to him is because you're dealing with something right now?
But she already told him that.
Yeah, I guess, when I see him in class, I could just tell him then,
Yeah. Or you could do it now because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. What do you think about that?
Wait, what?
Surprise!
Yeah. Sean is on the other line listening.
Are you serious?
Not bugging
Yes,
you
I
at
am.
all. Yeah.
Hey, Erica.
Sorry.
Hi. You just don't give up, do ya?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be weird or anything, but I want to know what's going on in your life. I mean, I care for you, Erica, and I'm worried about you.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that, but, I'm just dealing with enough from my friend and my mother.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's just that I haven't heard from you in a while, and I really do care for you, Erica, and I want to be here for you. You know what I mean? I want to know what's going on with you.
Erica, are you annoyed by this, or do you think it's sweet? Where do you stand right now?
I understand that his intentions are pure, but I'm going through the worst thing ever right now, so...
Well, it's like, don't you want to respect her boundaries? Like, she's obviously set them.
Yeah, of course. The last thing I want is for you to feel uncomfortable, Erica. I'm a really good listener. So if you ever do want to talk about it, I'm here. I just want to let you know that.
I mean, he's a really good listener who doesn't understand that you already told him that you had something going on in text message and that you weren't available for a relationship.
Can you just tell me, Erica, is it like a death in the family? Because I understand what that's like.
No, it's not that.
That's good.
Okay. I'm glad that no one died or anything. Is it like your parents got divorced?
Sean, I think the point is she doesn't want you to press her into talking about it.
You're just going down the list of possible scenarios.
Look, okay, fine. It's just my best friend, who I've known since I was 2 years old, is getting married, okay? And I'm also very close with my mother, and my best friend has been close to my family for years, family vacations together and everything. And she didn't invite my mom to her wedding, but she invited our other friend's mom, who she's only known for 5 years, to the wedding.
What?
Oh.
That's what you're going through?
Wait, your mom didn't get an invite to your best friend's wedding? I mean, I'm not trying to downplay your problems, but that's the big thing that you're dealing with?
Yeah. Do you know, how insulting that is to my mother? She's been a part of the family for years, and then she didn't invite my mom to the wedding, but she invited our other friend's mom. So there, Sean, now you know. Now you know what you've been pressing me about, and I hope you feel good about yourself.
Wait. You told me that you were going through a difficult time in your life. Like really difficult.
Yeah. This is difficult. It's a very difficult time.
But I just want to get it straight. Your mom wasn't invited to a wedding?
I like how we're all repeating it.
I know.
No, Hey, you got to be fair, though. I mean, everybody deals with things differently, and this is hard on Erica.
Okay. Yeah, no, I totally get that, and I understand, and I just want to be here for you. But that's kind of silly, right? I mean, that's kind of
What? Excuse me?
Yeah.
It is not silly. Imagine that you were going to go to, like, your best friend's wedding and then your dad wasn't invited. You know, like, you'd probably be upset about it.
Well, yeah, maybe for like 2 minutes, but I was expecting something a lot more devastating than that.
Well, I'm sorry that my version of devastation doesn't meet your standards, okay? But I'm actually going through something really difficult right now. And this is exactly why I didn't tell you, is because I knew that you wouldn't understand, and now here you are, like, giving me shit about it on the radio.
Okay.
Like, who does that
Okay,
anyways,
I get it. I'm sorry. Okay, I get it.
I get it. I get it. Oh, my God. Hey, but you know what? Lucky for you, Erica, that this is the worst thing you're dealing with. You live a very charmed life.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think it's supposed to mean that, you know, that's like,
thing,
yeah.
Then good on you.
This is a big thing. Why is everyone treating me like this isn't a big issue? Like this isn't a big deal or something, okay?
No.
It is.
I agree with you, Erica. This is the worst thing happening in the world right now. I can't believe it.
At least Jubal understands.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. You're all sitting there laughing, and you're not even thinking about my poor mother who's sitting at home all by herself, crying every night, wondering what she did.
No, I feel you. I feel you. There's like a Saturday out there where your mom doesn't have plans and other people do. I feel you. That is horrible,
I'm
Erica.
starting to feel bad. I am. I'm starting to feel bad for you. Oh, my God. Erica, it's just perspective. That's all we're saying. Get some perspective here.
Here's some perspective. You guys are all assholes, okay?
Whoa.
Bye.
No.
Did she hang up?
I think she's gone. I think she's gone.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
Hey,
God.
Sean, I didn't even get to ask, but I'll just do it now since she's
my
not
gosh.
here. Would you like to go out with Sean on a second date, Erica? We'll pay for it.
Date to the wedding?
She's not answering. I think that's a no, Sean.
Oh, Sean.
Wow.
How are you feeling right now about that?
I'm sort of having a difficult time deciding this now. It's kind of weird.
It is. I agree. It is weird that her friend wouldn't invite her mom to her wedding.
I know. What is up with that?
Horrible, Sean.
They, like, grew up together.
Yeah, I feel like maybe she's a little too dramatic for me. I'm not going to lie.
What? Did you hear what she said, Sean?
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Leslie, please?
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Leslie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
What exactly is this regarding?
It's regarding somebody that you recently went on a date with.
What?
Yeah. You recently went out on a date with somebody that listens to our show, and you haven't been calling them back. So he actually emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why you've been blowing him off.
Who is it?
His name is Henry.
Oh, Lord.
You remember Henry? He said that you guys met at a 5K and then went out for lunch after?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a reason why you're not calling Henry back? He says he's tried to get a hold of you a bunch.
There definitely is a reason.
Do you mind sharing it with us so that we can tell him?
I don't even know what happened. It was like, when I met him at the road race, he was really funny. He was, telling some jokes, and I thought that was kind of cute. And
He said that he made a little bet with you before you guys started running.
yeah, he did. That was, it was kind of cute. It was a little cocky, but it was cute.
All right, well, it sounds like you liked him a lot, so what was it that turned you off?
Well, it was a normal date at first. We sat down, and we were talking about my job.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the conversation went from my job to sex.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you mean? How do you even make that transition?
I have no idea. All of a sudden, he started asking about me and my sexual experiences with other people and other women, and I was like, what? Where did this come from?
And just out of the blue, nowhere, he just goes down a weird sexual path on you.
Yes, out of nowhere. it just caught me off guard. I didn't know what to do, so I just went along with it.
Oh my God, you did?
Yeah, I mean, what would you do if you were in my situation? Yeah. Like, he just started talking to me about multiple partners, and I was stuck. I had no idea what I was doing. It was like an out-of-body experience, really.
We talked to him, and he said that you guys both mutually started talking about all kinds of sexual stuff.
No. He definitely brought it up. And all I wanted to do was get out of there. That was all that I was thinking about. Like, how can I end this lunch so that I can, like, leave as fast as possible?
Why didn't you tell him that those are totally inappropriate questions during a lunch date and you're just not comfortable?
I mean, I guess I was so in shock about how the conversation just took a turn sexual.
That is so weird. We talked to him, and like I said, he was just like, oh, she started talking about it, and then we both started talking about it.
I had nothing to do with it. And actually, at one point, he said, and I quote, "Oh, I'm totally into that. I'd be down for that." And I didn't even say anything sexual at all.
That is, I wonder what he was thinking he'd be down for. Wouldn't you love to ask him?
Oh, my God.
No, I don't ever want to talk to him
That's
again.
a shame, because Henry's actually on the other line listening right now.
Oh, my God.
Henry.
He's on the phone?
Yes, he is. Henry, how are you going to explain yourself? What were you doing?
I don't understand. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, you were absolutely talking about sex stuff. And, you know, I mean, I hate to say it, but,
Henry,
like, you started it. Like, you
I'm
started
sorry,
this
but I
talk.
never brought up sex. Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, what about all the bi talk, you know?
What?
Whoa.
The what?
You said you were bi. And so I was like, oh, you're telling me you're, like, opening up or something. I'm like, okay.
Oh, my gosh. No, I never said I was bi. Where did you get that from?
You said you were. You said you were bi-coastal. And so I just, you know, I mean, I started.
Oh, my gosh.
What? You said you were bi-coastal, like, 4 times. And
Yes, I said I was bi-coastal. Bi-coastal is not bisexual. Bi-coastal means I work on both the East and West Coast.
Oh, my gosh.
Not bisexual, meaning I have multiple partners. There's definitely a huge difference.
I mean, I thought it was like a slang term for that.
No.
I mean, who
No,
says bi-coastal? Who says bi-coastal like that?
A lot of people say bi-coastal, Henry.
People that are bi-coastal.
Are you serious, Henry, right now?
Oh, no.
I don't know what to say. I thought that's what it was.
So you, like, launched into a line of questions about her sexuality because you thought that she was confessing to you that she was bisexual?
Yeah, I guess that's what I thought.
Oh, sweet
Henry. Yeah,
so
bi-coastal
bad for you.
is a very popular phrase for people that work on both the East and the West Coast. And so was it after she said that you were like, ooh, I'm into that?
She just jumped into it.
She kept talking. She kept talking about it, so I thought, oh, she wants to talk about our sexualities. Okay.
Henry, you are such a dumb. I mean, come on.
I don't know.
Everything that
I really genuinely thought it was like a slang term. I'm not an idiot, and I thought you were trying to ask me if I was into it. So I was trying to be encouraging. I'm not like homophobic or bisexual phobic or something.
Obviously not. You're actually very pro bisexuality, judging from your conversation.
Henry, either way, I mean, mix up or no mix up, you don't ask about sexual experiences on the first date.
Oh, come on, Leslie. You can see that it was a mistake. It's almost endearing.
Thank you, I
That's
guess.
the word right there.
Hey, Leslie, would you like to go out on a second date with Henry? We will pay for it.
Yeah, come on.
On whatever coast you want to be on, you freak.
You know, Henry, I don't know that I can really look at you seriously anymore after our first date. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm sorry too.
Sorry,
I wish
Henry.
you the best, though, and now I hope that this was an educational experience for you, and you can take this and into your next dating experience.
At least you learned a new word today, Henry. And just out of precaution, I just want a tricycle is a bike with 3 wheels, in case anybody ever brings that up, okay?
Yeah, I'll pass the vocab test now.
Hello?
Hey, is this Rebecca?
Yes.
Hello, Rebecca. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
What are you doing?
That's how people talk on the phone.
Who is this?
Hey, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What? Who is this, really?
My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. I talk like people do. Understand it.
You're calling me from the radio right now.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. How are you?
I'm
You sound confused, is what you sound.
What?
Yeah, could it be the accent or could it be the radio part? Who knows?
What is this about?
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update, and you went out with a dude named Robert a little while ago.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. And Robert emailed us because he told us all about your date, and he also told us that you aren't calling him back or returning any of his text messages, and he was wondering why.
This is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. What? Is this is for real?
It is, unless you haven't gone out with a guy named Robert.
No, I did. I did.
So, yeah, is there a particular reason you don't want to see Robert again?
You know, I just don't think that Robert and I will work out in the end. That's all.
He doesn't see that at all.
Okay.
Can you give us any information to give to him? I mean, that's why we do these, is so people can figure out what they're doing wrong in dating. And Robert really wants to know, especially when he said that you kissed him in the middle of the date.
Oh, yeah, okay. Wow. So he.
Yeah,
wow.
he told us. Yeah, he did tell us that.
Whoa.
Either you liked him or you really liked the popcorn that you traded the kiss for.
Oh my! Are you kidding me? Right?
No.
This is.
I thought it was cute,
Oh boy.
though.
Yeah, if somebody kisses me in the middle of a date, I usually think the date is going well.
Yeah.
But it sounds like, you know.
Well, it was going well then.
Okay.
So when did it change?
Well, okay, so I don't know if he told you, but we went out to dinner afterwards, after this game. And this thing happened at dinner, and it was just weird and awkward, and it was kind of a big deal. And I honestly, I can't get it out of my head. And it's that big, and
It's that big. It's that big.
It's so big. It's
You guys, she's not
And you
talking
found that
about
out at dinner?
The 6-year-old was at dinner with them. What are you talking about?
Well, I hope that didn't happen then.
Oh my God, Rebecca.
Am I right?
I'm
Am I reading
sorry.
into what you're saying, right, Rebecca?
She means the situation.
It was the situation.
Oh, okay.
What did
Can you tell us what happened?
Thank God.
He's really curious.
Okay. We finished eating dinner, and his son asked for some ice cream, and his kid is 6. And so Robert tells him, no, he can't have ice cream.
Yeah.
Then he literally said, well, your team lost, and ice cream is for winners.
Ice cream is for winners.
Wow. What was the kid's
Damn.
response?
He just he looked so sad and defeated. Like he had already lost this game. Like it was their, they're 6. They couldn't reach the basket. Like nobody scored. It was the worst. Right? It was one basket was the winning. And and he just looked so sad and just heartbroken. Like it was just this simple little request after dinner, and it was just so harsh, and it was heartbreaking. Like I have my own kid, and I would never, it broke my heart. I just thought, what a jerk.
But
Well,
I don't
think
know,
about that the next time they lose a game then.
I know you guys are joking, but growing up, my dad was my softball coach forever, and when we were in elementary school, we only got ice cream when we won.
Not my parents. You always got ice cream.
But that was understood going into it. Like if we win, we get ice cream. If we don't, we go home.
Oh, wow.
That's harsh for a kid, I think. I just think it's ice cream. It's not what are we teaching? I want to teach my kids that there's more than just what the final score is in a basketball game. That's
Well, did you ask him what his philosophy was with the no ice cream thing?
No, I didn't. But, I mean, his son was right there, and he just looked so sad. And, I mean, I didn't want to make a thing of it in front of his kid.
Right, because that's
get
his
into a whole big
parenting.
conversation.
Yeah. She's like, I'll buy him some ice cream.
Yeah.
And we were done then. I mean, dinner was over. I just wanted to leave then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it seems like you could at least have told him, like, hey, our parenting theories don't match up.
They don't. Our parenting skills are very different, but I just didn't want to make a thing of it in front of his son.
Well, he is on the phone listening right now and wants to talk to you.
He's where?
I don't know. I'm somewhere, but he's on the phone. Like, I don't know where he's physically sitting, if that was your question, but he is on the other line and wants to talk to you.
I hope you're joking.
Hi, Rebecca.
Nope, not joking. That's Robert.
Oh.
I mean, if you had a problem, like, this is the problem, you should have told me about it. You should have brought it up to me. I mean, my son knows the rules at home. You know, when you win, you get ice cream. You don't win, nothing.
Well, I think it was pretty clear if you were listening to my whole call that I feel differently about winning versus losing and rewards and something as simple as ice cream. You did see your son's face, right? You broke his heart. It was the saddest thing to see his face like that. He's 6 years old.
He wasn't running hard enough. He could have run faster. They lost. I mean, you know, I have to be tough on my son. You know, I'm trying to prepare my son for adulthood. You have to work hard. You have to win.
Yeah, when he's the next CEO of some major company and he writes a book called Ice Cream is for Winners, you'll see.
Robert, I mean, what is the purpose of doing the ice cream only for winning?
Give him motivation so he can work harder. You know, I teach him to play hard, to be a winner, to give it his all, not to have it on the basketball court.
Whoa.
I mean, if you have a different parenting style, I mean, that's probably quite obvious in the way that you were brought up, in the way you're raising your kid. Maybe, I don't know.
So you're judging me right now? That's what's happening. You're judging me because I would give my kid ice cream in this situation.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
I believe that ice cream is for winners. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Okay.
And if you don't agree with that, then maybe you're the one that's not being a good parent.
Whoa! Dude, shots fired.
I mean, all I can say is that this basketball was more than half the size of your child. You think he needs to run faster? He's 6 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't understand this like food for winning thing. I mean, you brought me some plain dry popcorn. You didn't put butter or salt on this popcorn, and I still gave you a kiss. So how about that, Robert?
I'll tell you why you gave me a kiss. It's because I'm a winner, Rebecca.
Oh, my God. Rebecca, I am so sorry for defending this guy for moments before we actually talk to him.
Yeah, if you have to identify yourself as a winner, that is the most loser thing you could possibly say.
Yeah, that is truth.
Well, in that case, would you like to go on a second date with Robert, Rebecca? We will pay for
Oh,
it.
my God.
No.
No. You sure you don't want to think about it some more?
Definitely still no.
He's a
Even
winner.
more no than it was that first night.
Dude, and Robert, lighten up on your 6-year-old, man. That's intense.
My son is going to thank me in about 20 years from now when he's making 7-figure salary, thanking that his dear old dad pushed him harder on the basketball court to run that little bit more than the other kids.
Oh.
You know, you have to be tough in this world. And if you guys there in the recording studio don't agree with that, then I sincerely suggest you look at your own lives and how you were brought up and how you're raising your own children.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm sure he's going to be
Yeah.
thanking you, or his therapist is, for all the money he's going to have to pay.
And Rebecca, I see the future, and it will be your child washing my son's car.
Dude, rude.
You're crazy. You're like a crazy human. Like, of course you are. You called the radio to try to deal with this. You couldn't even read my social signs on the ride home that you were treating your kid like he is a CEO. He's 6. I mean, it was a big deal. He got his shorts to stay up for the whole game. Like, come on.
Good point.
I don't really have anything else to say. I think I said it all.
Yeah, I think we are. Rebecca said she doesn't want to go out with you again, so you do not get a second date, Robert.
Loser.
You say loser, I say winner. And all you guys can go to hell.
All right. Well, you don't get a second date, so I'm guessing no ice cream after this whole phone call for you, Robert. But keep winning.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Paul.
Yeah, this is he.
Hey, Paul, what's up? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. What do you want?
I'm calling you because we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners. Her name is Marie.
Okay.
She asked if we could get you on the phone and find out why you stopped calling her.
Really?
Yes, it's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. Do you have a few minutes to tell us why you're not talking to Marie anymore?
I mean, I don't know what she's told you or whatever, but I mean, I've kind of already sent her a text like saying sorry, and I don't know.
Yeah, well, she told us about the text, but she doesn't know why because you never gave her an explanation. So she's just more curious than anything.
I honestly don't think I really want to tell her.
Yeah, but Paul, hey, Paul, have you ever gone out with a girl that you liked a lot and then she just stopped talking to you?
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, so doesn't it kind of suck when you don't know why?
yeah, I don't know if I can tell her. I don't know how to really tell her.
Well,
So
the thing is, you're not telling her right now. You're telling me. Right?
I mean, I don't know, man. But I mean, you said you talked to her, so you're probably just going to repeat, what I told you. So it's.
I don't know. You can pick and choose information. Why don't you be straight with us, and then we'll decide what she needs to know.
Was she moving too fast? That's what we were thinking. Like maybe she was ahead of you.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. It was not. It's nothing that she did. Okay, it wasn't her fault at all. It was all on me. Okay, and this is 100% all to do with me.
Okay, well then, if it's your fault, why don't you just tell us what happened? I mean, if it's not anything that's going to embarrass her.
The thing is like, dude, it was just bad. Okay, like I kind of want to like move on from it. Just forget like it ever happened. It is what it is, kind of thing. And just move on.
There was like
what was so bad?
Yeah, that's weird.
Did she tell you about the last date that we had? Like when we went to the bar?
She didn't tell us much. She just said you hung out at a bar with some friends.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I was pretty drunk because we were there with friends, drinking a lot. I drank probably way more than I should have, but we were having a good time, and that's where I messed up.
All right. Well, my mind automatically goes to you were there with friends. Did you mess around with one of her friends or something drunk?
I mean, all right. I mean,
that sounds like a yes. That sounds like a big yes to me, Paul.
You dirty dog.
All right. Let me just explain. Okay. So I don't know why. Like we're drinking like we're 21 again. And so I'm coming back from the bathroom and I pass her friends. We start talking in the hallway. I don't even remember like how we got to the point, but we start making out. And I like in like mid making out, like I sober up like instantly, like that moment of clarity, like what the hell are you doing kind of thing. And at that point I was like, whoa, I gotta get out of here. Like this is not how I am. This is not who I am. Like, so I like called my Uber and I got the hell out of there. Like pretty much at that point.
All right. That's understandable.
And what a crappy friend she has that's making out with some guy that she's crushing on. Like that sucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want to put it on her. I mean, like, literally, I know how to drink, and that was not how you're supposed to drink, like, throughout the night. So, like, I take a lot of blame for that.
So you're kind of taking responsibility, but then you're kind of blaming alcohol. This is what I'm hearing from you, Paul.
I mean, you can blame it on the goose right now. You know what I mean? So.
All right, so, well, that's understandable then why you'd be like, does it suck, though? I mean, it sounds like you guys were having a fun time dating. Does it suck that you made this mistake and now you don't feel like you can talk to her?
Totally, dude. We hit it off. It was like we had conversations that like probably some married people don't have. So it really sucks. But at this point, like, I don't know how, one, she'll take it, two, how to bring it up, and then like 3, how she'll feel like for the rest of the relationship. So,
right.
And
like,
I've got some ideas on how you can bring it up to her.
Oh, no, Jubal.
I actually have a really good idea.
Okay.
I think you should just talk to her because she's actually on the other line listening to this phone call.
What?
Yeah. Marie?
Hi.
Hey.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, did this seriously happen?
I mean, this is totally not how I wanted to tell you or even tell you really because I don't really know how to bring it up. Like, that's why I just kind of texted sorry. I was going to text you, like, this page and a half long text, and I was like, well, that's weird, so I didn't text it, and then, I don't know, I'm sorry.
I'm so disappointed.
I mean, me too. I mean, right now, I feel like even more so because now you're finding out this way, and, like, that's not who I am. I
can't believe my friend did that. I mean, she hasn't said anything to me.
Yeah, I don't want you to blame her. I mean, like, I'm taking responsibility for it. Like, I guess.
The goose.
Well, let me just say this. Like, it totally wasn't emotional at that point because there was no connection. Like, when I got that moment of clarity, I was like, what the is going on?
Yeah.
And it was just once.
Yeah, like, that's it. I don't even know her name, to be honest with you, and I don't really care to because, like I said, it wasn't emotional at that point. It was like 100% physical. I mean,
I don't even think you made out with me that night.
Ooh.
Marie, it's bad no matter what, but at least he's kind of a stand-up guy about it. I mean, a lot of guys would do this, and then they would continue to talk to you. They'd probably text your friend, and be like, "Hey, don't mention what happened." Like, at least he was a big enough man to be like, "I screwed up, and now I shouldn't continue this relationship."
Yeah, you're right.
But it's also like the biggest red flag ever. I mean, if he's already...
Yeah.
If he's...
How are you going to trust
I mean, not that
him?
he's cheating on you because you haven't had that guy's talk yet, but if even in the beginning he's already making out with other chicks while you're there, I don't know.
But he said he's never done that. It's not like him.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Marie, I really like you, okay? I think we had a really good connection, and I think we still do.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can forgive me? I don't know what I can do to maybe that, you could forgive me for,
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that I'm finding out now, and I can't believe that my friend didn't even think that she needed to tell me. I mean, at least you're telling me. At least she was just going to keep it a secret. That's not a good friend.
Yeah, that definitely isn't.
Yeah, but he was pressured into telling you and didn't even realize he was telling you. He was never going to talk to you again, actually.
Would that have really been the situation where you just thought you never wanted to talk to me again?
Like I said, the one that got away kind of situation, but I don't know. It's been eating me up inside, so I probably would have ended up calling you. I don't know, maybe tomorrow, the next day. Eventually, I would have called you. Eventually.
That's kind of sweet.
That's kind of sweet.
It clearly upset him so much that he knew he did something wrong, and there was a reason why he, was so upset by it and then had to just leave. I mean, it just shows how much he cares.
Yeah, I thought we had a really good connection, and it was...
Yeah, I agree.
We connected on so many levels, so...
I
don't know.
I don't know why I have such a hard time believing you, Paul. I feel like you're just feeding her lines at this point. Would you forgive her if she made out with one of your friends that night?
I would have to know the situation. I'd have to know all the details. I'd have to know all the information, Like, me personally, this situation, it was only physical. My mind, I was with Marie that night. I was not with her friend. I couldn't, emotionally kiss you then afterwards because I knew what I just did. So, I mean, really, I did it for you,
Oh, my God. Nice. You did not.
I mean, some things of the night, make more sense now.
Oh.
And you did say that you're sorry, and...
Oh, my God.
Well, I think this is a perfect point to ask. Hey, Paul, would you like to go out on a second date with Marie? We will pay for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to.
Marie, would you be willing to give Paul another shot?
Yeah, I really would.
Don't give him another shot after this one, though.
That will never happen again, okay, Marie? I can promise you that.
You really promise?
110%, I promise.
Well,
Nice.
Congratulations, you guys.
Yay.
It's finally a successful second date. We haven't had a couple go out on a second date in a while.
We haven't, you're right.
I guess this is like a fourth date for you guys because you've been out on 3 dates.
Yeah, this will be number 4, yeah.
Yeah, Paul, I'm a forgiving and understanding person, and I'm excited to go out with you again. I got to be honest, I don't think that I'm going to be talking to my friend anymore. I hope that's not, weird or anything, but I See, I don't need her in my life anymore.
I mean, I fully support that. I think that any friend that would do that to you is not a true friend.
I agree. Well, I'm glad this worked out. And whoever said the phrase, you can't have your cake and eat it too, wasn't true. We just learned that in a second date update.
Hello?
Hi, is this Amanda?
This is Amanda.
Amanda, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I don't know.
It's a radio show.
Okay.
Nothing?
Big listener.
Amanda, I'm just going to cut to the chase real quick, okay? You went out with a guy named Aaron last night.
Yeah.
All right. And Aaron emailed us this morning to see if we could call you because he's been trying to get a hold of you because he says that you stole his wallet when you left this morning.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Aaron says that you took his wallet. Did you take his wallet?
No, he thinks I took his wallet?
Yeah. He's saying that you guys hooked up last night after meeting at the bar, and when he woke up this morning, you were gone, and so was his wallet, and he's convinced that you took it.
Yeah, I woke up this morning because I had a meeting at work. I woke him up. I told him that. He was like, yeah. I told him I had to get to work. I told him I was leaving, but I didn't take his wallet.
Amanda, that's bull, and you know it.
Well,
what?
Amanda, that's Aaron. He's actually on the phone.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Amanda, or whatever the your name is, I know you have my wallet.
First of all, whatever the my name is, who the are you? I never took your wallet. Your wallet. And you know what? You were so drunk. Go look around your apartment for your wallet.
I did look around my apartment. The reason it's not there is because you took it.
I didn't take your wallet. We were making out on the couch. Did it fall behind the couch? Did you look there?
Are you serious, Amanda? Do you think I'm a huge idiot? That's the first place I would look. Are you?
Yeah, I do think you're the biggest idiot. Go look around your apartment. Go look in your kitchen. How dare you accuse me of stealing from you, you piece of
I kind of believe her.
Really?
Yeah.
What the am I supposed to think? I wake up, she's gone, my wallet's gone. I've looked everywhere in this apartment, she's accusing me of being that dumb. That.
Yeah, but she...
Amanda, did you take his wallet?
No, I didn't take his wallet. I don't know what the this is about. Tell him to go look in the kitchen. Tell him he's not going to listen to me. You guys tell him to go look in the kitchen. Go look in the fridge.
Look in the fridge.
Why would I look in the fridge? Who put the fridge in the wallet in the fridge? Are you serious? I'm not doing that.
You were so drunk, you idiot.
All people put their wallets, and let me look in there. Oh, it's not there. Oh, big surprise, because I know somebody else has it who left this morning.
I don't have your wallet. It's in your apartment. I mean, this is nuts. I don't even know what
Let me go look in the oven real quick. Oh, guess what? There's no wallet in there. Oh, hold on. Let me go look in the microwave real quick. That sounds like a great idea. Let me pop this microwave open and see if there's a wallet in here. That's where everybody keeps their wallets. Oh,
Aaron, you gotta calm down. I mean, you guys have to have some sort of a conversation about this. Aaron, are you there?
Hello?
Oh, me. The put it in the microwave.
It's actually in there?
Ew! Why the would I put it in the microwave? I didn't even go in the kitchen. You kept going in there slamming stuff. You were being funny about it. You drunk piece of
Oh my gosh.
To my microwave where no one puts a wallet ever and all of a sudden magically it's there.
Aaron, I highly doubt that Amanda hid your wallet in the microwave. I don't know why somebody would do that.
Exactly. Who puts a wallet in the microwave? Are you being serious right now? That's the worst
You
idea.
did. You did. You did.
Dude, Aaron just owned up to it. You made a dumb mistake when you were drunk. Why are you so angry still? You have your wallet.
This is some up I don't know who to believe in this, but I don't trust anybody.
Aaron, you said yourself you were drunk. You don't think you could have put it in the microwave?
Dude, who puts it in the microwave? All of a sudden they have a terrible idea looking at a fridge.
I don't know.
And it's all magically in the microwave?
I've been really drunk before, and I've done weird things. I've put my wallet in weird places when I've woken up. Never a microwave, though.
Guess what? This guy's a weird drunk.
I believe that, Amanda. Wow.
Well, Amanda, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for wasting mine.
Aaron, at least you found your wallet.
Yeah, that took long enough to find it.
Don't you want to apologize to Amanda for accusing her of stealing your stuff?
I can't even figure this out right now. But yeah, I guess I'm sorry that I guess I'm sorry.
You hear that, Amanda? He guesses he's sorry.
Wow, that's sincere.
Yeah, I guess he's a head, basically.
All right. Hey, you know what? I would love to ask you, Amanda, if you will go out on a second date with Aaron. We will pay for it.
You're kidding me now.
No, I'm serious. I really want you to go out on another date with Aaron.
I'm never going on another date with Aaron. Why don't you go on a date with Aaron? He can put your somewhere and tell you about it and get it all up.
No way I'm going out on a date with Aaron. I don't know where my wallet's going to end up. Aaron, at least you got your wallet back. No second date, though.
Yeah, I guess I know to look in the microwave next time.
Learn something new.
Can I go back to work now? Are we done?
I don't know. Aaron, are you done with Amanda? You have anything else to accuse her of?
I don't know. Is there anything else hidden in my apartment that I should know about? Hello?
Hi, is Austin there?
Yeah, this is Austin.
Hey, Austin, what's up? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who's this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
I think you probably have the wrong number.
No, I don't think I do. I think I'm talking to the right guy.
No, honestly, I don't know who you are. I think you've got the wrong number, probably.
No, I think I have the right number. I think I really need to speak with you about something.
All right. What does a radio show need to talk to me about?
Well, it's about a date that you recently went on with one of our listeners. Her name is Andrea, and she actually emailed us asking if we could get you on the phone.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Emailed a radio station trying to get me on the phone?
Yes, it's a segment we do on our show called The Second Date Update. Andrea is wondering why you haven't been returning any of her phone calls.
Wait, so she emailed you and asked you to call me to ask me why I didn't call her back?
Yes.
Like, this is something that you guys do for your listeners?
Yep, it is. It's kind of a public service for them. And it's a learning situation. You know, they get to hear what they did wrong on a date so they don't hopefully do it again.
If she really wanted you to call me?
Mm-hmm. Because she likes you. Should she know why you're not calling her back? Is it something that should be obvious to her?
I don't know. I don't think it would be obvious to her, to be honest with you, no.
Okay, well, she seemed nice when we talked to her about the date.
Oh, she's perfectly pleasant, and
Okay.
I think she's a nice girl.
Are you just not attracted to her or something?
Yeah.
She's very attractive. You know, there's just, again, there was just some weird things that happened on the date that just made me not feel like we really should hang out again.
Can I tell you what she thinks it is, and you tell me if I'm right or wrong?
Sure, if you want to go ahead, that's fine.
She thinks that you're not calling her back because she didn't know who Martin Scorsese is and can't pronounce his name.
I mean, yeah, it was, honestly, it was pretty wild. All right, maybe you don't know him, but you at least know some of his movies. You know, like Gangs of New York's pretty recent, or The Departed won an Oscar, you know. At least pronounce his name right after I teach you. Come on.
Yeah, it's usually pretty easy to say a name after you've heard it.
Oh,
when we talked to her, we tried to say it to her too. She still couldn't get it. Yeah. But she thinks that's why you're not calling her back.
But come on,
Is
that
that the
can't
reason?
be a reason. She can't pronounce a
No,
name.
I mean, it was pretty strange, but it's not the reason.
Okay, can you tell us what the reason is then?
So, all right, so I take her to this restaurant, and it's a pretty nice restaurant. We get brought to our table, and the waitress pulls out the chair for her to sit down at the table, and she hops up on the chair, like feet on the chair, standing on the chair in the middle of the restaurant. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Did you say she stood on the chair?
Yeah, like literally put her feet, stood 3 feet over everybody who was standing, stood on the chair, because she said that the view from up there was breathtaking, and she needed to take a picture for Instagram. So she stood on the chair and took a picture of, the restaurant room with, some windows in the background showing the view that we could see. On her, from standing on her, it was embarrassing. It was one of the most embarrassing things. This is an expensive restaurant we went to.
Maybe she's never been to a nice restaurant before, and she was just shocked to be there. And
I'd be embarrassed to be there with her standing on the chairs at a McDonald's.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. I was trying to help justify it for you somehow.
It's cute. She gets excited about beautiful things.
No, and I agree. If Andrea had only done it once, that would have been one thing. But this odd Instagram behavior just kept happening and happening. For example, we're leaving the restaurant, and she stops in the middle of us leaving. It's I really need to take a picture with this view in the background.
So she like literally basically throws me her phone and runs over to the window, and she gets into like this weird like yoga pose basically where she's got her leg behind her head and she's grabbing it with the other side arm, and I basically am sitting on someone's table while they're eating, trying to take a picture of her for Instagram doing a yoga pose in a restaurant in front of these windows. Like I said, it was weird. I don't want to go on a date with someone and be their professional Instagram photographer.
Come
you know
on.
what I'm saying?
You don't want to add that to your list of job duties that you can do? Like special skills section on your resume. I'm a photographer.
Maybe if she was going to pay me for it, but the fact that I'm paying for dinner, I'm picking her up, we're going out on my dime, and I'm also her photographer for her pictures by herself. Give me a break. I don't need this in my life.
You know what else is kind of annoying?
What's that?
She's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
That's not funny at all.
Andrea, are you there?
I am.
Oh, my God. This was
Austin,
pretty shady, guys.
really, Austin, you have a problem with the fact that I like taking photographs? I like taking pictures of my Instagram. I have a lot of fans on there. And I'm kind of known for doing poses in different places.
I mean, that's fantastic news, but we were out on a date. I figured you could maybe focus on our date rather than your Instagram followers who you don't actually know. Like, if you're going to show some interest in someone, at least sit there and be a part of what's going on rather than thinking about, well, how can I best interact with these strangers on the internet? Like,
He has a really good point, Andrea.
People that follow me on Instagram, they like to know what I'm doing. And so, I share it and stuff, and they like it.
Andrea, at one point, you handed me your phone and took my phone so that I could take a picture of you looking at a phone in front of a brick wall.
Shut up. That is not true.
Did that
Did you
really happen?
do that?
It 100% happened. It made no sense. She was looking at my phone with me taking a picture of her phone so she could post herself looking at any phone in front of a brick wall on Instagram.
Andrea.
It was a great picture. It got like 400 likes.
I'll
That's
tell
pretty
you,
good.
It got one unlike from me. I did not like taking it.
Andrea, I don't think that's the point. Like, if he spent his entire time on his phone or maybe even doing his hobby while he was on a date with you, you would have found it incredibly rude.
Yeah.
Well, we talked about a lot of different things. We had a whole discussion about movies and how much we both love movies.
You're going to bring up the movies again? You're going to bring up the movies?
I thought we had a nice conversation about movies, but I guess not.
It was fine. Again, the whole thing was just fine.
Andrea, you don't see how it could be a little bit annoying that you're taking pictures every 5 seconds and making him basically your hired photographer for the evening.
Instagram is the wave of the future, and if you're not on Instagram, then you're not a part of the future. So that really sucks for you.
Oh, my God. I think you work for Instagram. This is ridiculous.
Oh, gosh.
Well, you know what, Austin, I would love to ask you this question. Would you like to go out with Andrea on a second date? We will pay for it.
Andrea, again, you're super sweet, and there's another Instagrammer out there for you. But that dude is not me.
Whatever. I get hit up by so many guys on my Instagram. I don't even need to go out on a date with you.
Oh, sweetheart.
All right.
No, it doesn't sound like you do.
No, I guess not. Andrea, thank you. I'm sorry it wasn't a successful second date update.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Before we let you go, though, do you need to take a picture of yourself on the phone doing a second date update?
I never thought of that. I should totally do that.
No, you should not do that.
Oh, sweetheart. Oh, my goodness.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Brittany, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Brittany, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Brittany.
You ever heard of it before?
Ever heard of what before?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm not sure.
All right. It sounds like you just woke up. Are you tired?
Yes.
Well, good morning,
Well, I'm sorry about that. Well,
sleepyhead.
so we're calling you because we actually got an email from one of our listeners who asked us to call you.
Okay.
You want to know who?
Still not registering, is it?
He's not awake.
Well, no, I'm intrigued.
Okay. His name is Michael.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
All right. And you met Michael at the gym recently.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you went out with Michael on a date after,
and left pretty quick into it, and you haven't contacted him since.
That is correct.
Okay, cool. Well, Michael emailed us because he wants to know what went wrong.
Oh, well, I mean, it was just like, I wasn't really sure how I felt, you know. I just couldn't really deal with it. First dates are weird, you know, so.
Did you? This was my theory, okay? My theory is that you went out with him as a pity date because he told us about the whole treadmill fiasco where he injured both you and him.
Initially, it kind of was. You know, I'm like, oh my God, such a weird guy. You know, like I'll just go out with him and get him off my back. But I don't know. I'm not really sure how I feel about him, and I felt really awkward. I had to leave.
During the drinks that you guys were having, you felt awkward?
Yeah, I'm still like kind of going through like a breakup, if you will, sort of. I'm kind of sensitive, so it was going really well, and I'm just so surprised that I liked him, you know, and I don't know if I'm ready to, you know, move forward with a guy that I might like, and I don't know. I'm just sort of a mess right now emotionally.
Oh my God, that's
that sucks. But you could tell that you liked him that much just from that experience?
Yeah, we like had a lot in common, and like we started like finishing each other's sentences, and yeah, I was taken aback at how like attracted to him I became throughout just like that half hour, and the feelings were kind of overwhelming that I had to excuse myself.
Wait, how long have you? Are you single right now, or are you still in a relationship?
No, I am single, but like I had a fiance, and it was very messy, and it's only been about 5-6 months or so, and I promised myself that I wouldn't date anyone for at least a year.
Yeah.
To really get over this guy, you know, to be fully open and available for a new relationship. And, you know, it wouldn't be fair to Michael, you know, to be in, you know, to date someone when I'm like this. So.
But you could still do stuff with him.
Jubal!
I mean, what's a good way to get over a breakup?
Well, that's the thing. I felt like this could be a really special guy in my life, and I'm really not ready for that. So I really need like, you know, a year to heal and be available, and it's only been about 6 months or so. So
okay, so you just want us to tell him that he's got to wait 6 months if he wants another date.
Kind of, probably.
I feel like that is so emotionally responsible of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know, you really are aware of where you're at in the healing process, and this guy is obviously not just a rebound guy.
Correct. And, you know, I don't know if he feels that way about me or anything, and I'm just like, whoa, this is happening way too fast, and so, I don't know, it's a little embarrassing, but...
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well, I was saying we could tell him that, and I think you could probably just do it yourself, though, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
You're not serious, are you?
I am 100% serious. Michael?
Brittany, how you doing? Sorry about that.
Awkward laugh.
That's not fair. I didn't know you were on the line.
I mean, I'm just like blown away right now. I really just thought that you didn't want to see me again. I can't believe.
I'm really sorry. I didn't really know how to process everything that was going on. And, you know, obviously now you know everything I've been going through. So it's just, you know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she wants to see you again just in 6 months.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, and that makes sense. But at the same time, it's like, I'd really like to see you again. And if you had a good time and feel that same way about me, it's kind of crazy not to at least hang out, you know?
Yeah, I just, I don't think it would be fair to you either, because I'm not, you know, completely 100% there yet. I'd still be thinking about my ex, and, you know, not, you know, I don't want to bring any, like, crap from that relationship into this, so it's just I'm trying to be responsible and careful with, you know, my emotions. And
for sure, I hear what you're saying. That's really good that you're, like, processing that. At the same time, though, it's, like, so rare that you meet somebody. I mean, I really feel like, I mean, you're, like, the most beautiful girl I've ever met. And, you know, like after talking to you and like your heart is like even more beautiful on the inside. I mean, I just like,
Oh, you're so sweet. That was the best compliment ever.
I'm tearing up over
Yeah.
here.
Oh.
No, that's really beautiful, and I appreciate that. And I would love to say yes. I don't think it's a good idea right now. And like you said, it's not, you know, every day you meet someone so special. So like, I'll still, you know, if we're still there for each other in 5-6 months or whatever, like, cool.
Brittany, look, you've heard everybody swooning about how hearts and love and all that stuff are beautiful.
God, you're romantic.
If it is in fact that beautiful, don't you think you should just go for it?
I see your point. It's just, I think that'll be too messy. I need more time to heal and be confident and figure out like who I am as a person. And
Yeah,
you know,
that's
I was
good.
in this
Okay, well-
relationship for a long time.
Right.
One last question, and I've heard what you said. You said you're not interested until you feel like you've healed enough. But would you like to go out with Michael on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Brittany, before you answer, I know you've said no to me and them asking like a whole bunch, but just please think about it. I mean, I just want to say that if we had that much of a connection after 30 minutes of hanging out, it just seems crazy to me to risk throwing that away. Like, why don't you take a couple weeks and heal, and then maybe we can, like, get together.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to him, Brittany. I mean, there's no such thing as good timing. These things always happen when you least want them to.
No, I hear you guys, and I appreciate it. It just, I promised myself a year. I think that's a good timeline to feel better. And so I just have to, regretfully decline.
Brittany, I think you're making a big mistake because, as somebody who's gone through a lot of breakups and always promised myself at the end of those that I would wait a certain amount of time, I've always jumped in like into another relationship at about the 6-month mark, and you might be missing out on a really awesome breakup.
Wait, yeah, exactly. I was going to say, Jubal's such a good example of healthy relationships in this world.
I fully support you, Brittany. Stick it out. Stick to your guns.
Yeah, thanks for that. Michael, keep my phone number, and like in 6 months, we can see what happens. We can still see each other at the gym, maybe.
Oh, man, that's too bad. Well, I will definitely call you in a few months.
Oh.
She said 6, not a few.
Stick to the rule.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, is Andrea there?
Yeah, this is she.
Hello, Andrea. How are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
How are you doing today?
Good. I'm sorry, did you say you were calling from radio?
Yes, a morning radio show.
What's going on?
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. What that is if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, they get in contact with us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong.
Okay.
And so somebody just emailed us about you.
What? This is so weird.
His name is Mike, and you guys met on Tinder.
Oh, my God. Mike?
Yes. Mike has been trying to contact you since your date, but apparently you haven't answered any of his phone calls or text messages.
And he didn't take the hint, apparently.
Well, he took the hint. He knows that you don't want to get back to him for some reason, but he doesn't know why. So he asked if we could get you on the phone and get that answer.
On the radio.
Yes. Did you like Mike at all?
Well, what did he tell you guys? What do you know?
He told us how you met. He also admitted to us that he feels like your first date was kind of awkward. There was a point, I guess, where he picked you up and you got in the car and he had a really inappropriate song blaring on the radio. He thought you might have felt awkward about that.
Yeah, that was weird.
I don't.
But,
He also told us how you turned him down for a kiss at the end of the date and you said, no, not tonight, or something like that.
he told you a lot.
Yeah, he did. He told us all about your date. He also said that he really likes you and wants to see you again.
God. Honestly, the most shocking part of the night was when he came to pick me up. He looked nothing like his Tinder profile.
Oh.
He catfished you?
Oh.
No, it's not that he didn't, like it wasn't like he was a different person. He had bruises
all over his face.
What did? Wait, when he came to pick you up?
Like, he looks like he got the kicked out of him.
Really?
What?
He did not mention that.
Huge black eye, fat lip, like, and I was like, oh my God, what happened?
What did he say?
It's so weird. He told me that he, like, does that sometimes. He gets into, like, fights with his friends, like, MMA style in his backyard.
Oh,
like,
my
once a
gosh.
month, like a fight club thing. They fight each other. And so you're just super, like, whatever, like, no big deal.
Nonchalant
And
fighting.
to, like, just looks like that a lot of the time because he and his friends beat the shit out of each other.
So he does like novice style MMA in his backyard.
I guess.
And he thought, I mean, was he saying this to impress you or?
No, I asked him why his face looks like scrambled eggs. He was like, why did I just do this? It's not a big deal. Like, totally casual.
So, no big deal. Me and my friends just fight in the backyard once a month.
Yeah, it was so weird. I mean, he could have like, at least warned me that he was going to look like, cheese grater went on his, like, I couldn't look at him.
Would you have gone out with him, though, if he would have said, hey, by the way, this is what I do in my spare time, and I'm going to show up with a black eye?
Oh, that's so weird. It's so weird. Who does that? What kind of psychological issues go into the meeting to beat the crap out of each other? Like, what is that?
He didn't tell us any of that. He just told us about your date, and it was all good except for those couple of weird things. He didn't tell us that he showed up and looked like somebody had beaten him with a bag of pennies.
It was horrifying. I couldn't believe it.
I want to know a little bit more about his backyard MMA ring.
You want to get in on it,
Yeah,
don't
I do.
you?
I want to get in on that action. Let's ask him about it, Andrea, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
No, he is not on the phone.
Yes, he is. Mike?
How's it going?
What are you doing?
What do you mean, what am I doing? Look, I just wanted to tell you, you could just texted me or called me, and then we have to do this.
No, we didn't have to do this, period. You could take a hint and just let it go.
Like, you gave me your number, so obviously you're cool to give me your number, so you should expect a phone call or a text.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
Okay, Andrea, first off, my face looks great right now. I've never broken a bone or anything. It was just a little beat up, and for the record, I won. So there you go.
Just a little beat up?
Oh my God. Beat up. That wasn't even that bad. Normally it looks like my face went through a grinder, but this time it was fine.
Oh, my God. And that's supposed to be attractive to me?
Andrea, look, I had a fight the night before with my bros, so I don't know what you want me to do.
Your bros? Oh, my God.
I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. Honestly, you saw by my pictures that I like athletic things and MMA and stuff.
Athletic things is one thing. Beating the shit out of each other in a backyard for the and giggles is a completely different psychological issue.
It's making me better. It's making me better. Like, I don't understand what's the big deal.
What is it making you better at? Better at what?
Look, I don't even know why you're so upset, but you should be excited to have, like, friends that enjoy hanging out with me and stuff. That should say something about my social life.
It does say something about your social life. I'm learning everything I need to know.
I mean, what were you doing the other night before our date? Were you just petting your cat and watching Netflix or what?
Are you judging me? Is that what's happening right now?
Oh, wow.
Is this your attempt to, like, get me out on a second date with you? Seriously?
No, I just don't understand. Like, all of a sudden you're coming out, like, bashing my face, which it already was bashed enough. Don't need any of that. So
You were eating oysters and blood was dribbling onto your chin.
Shut up.
Look, it was just, I keep telling you, it was just from the night before. It was just a little cut. Made me bleed a little bit. I'm a man. I can handle it. It's not a big deal.
How the hell do you think that someone wants to kiss a person who's bleeding all over their food?
Oh, my God, seriously. He leaned toward me. I was like, seriously? You want me to kiss that? Hell no.
Mike, I support your MMA backyard fighting if you want to do that, but why didn't you warn her, though? Like, hey, I'm going to show up and my face is going to be bruised.
Honestly, it was just the night before, and I thought, hey, I didn't think it looked that bad, honestly, in comparison to other times.
Or
and
better
my bros told me it wouldn't be a big deal. They thought she'd be cool with it.
Why would you plan a fight the night before a first date? Like, if that's going to be your hobby, maybe wait till after.
I mean, I get what you're saying there, but we plan this every month. It's the same day, so I wasn't going to miss it.
You know what I mean? It's the same day every month.
That's more important than her, duh.
Andrew, look, sometimes, I go through there, I don't even have, like, a scratch on my face or anything. I'm completely fine. So, like, that night, a little bit rougher, I'll admit, but whatever. I didn't think it'd be that big of a deal. And right now, face looks fine. Like, you should come out and see me now.
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Are you sure, Andrea? Because I would like to ask you out on a second date with Mike. We will pay for it if you'll go out with him again.
I'd rather punch myself in the face than go on another date with him.
Oh, come on. It's really not that big of a deal. I don't know why you're making this a big deal. Look, I look great right now. I look better than my Tinder picture, honestly.
Listen, I'm not into this. I'm sure there's somebody else out there who will totally appreciate it. Maybe, but I'm out.
Mike, I'm sorry. No second date, man.
That's a bummer, man. I really liked her.
Yeah, I know. Hey, you know what, Mike? Sometimes in dating, it can give you the uppercut and you can be up against the ropes. But I know that you can get back on track and stand up like the true champion you are and get back in the dating world and do your thing again, Mike.
Awesome, bro. Let's just do this right now. Why don't you just come fight with me?
I am not going to one of your backyard brawls, Mike.
Come on, man.
No.
Don't do it.
I don't want to do it.
Hello?
Hey, is Carrie there?
Yeah, this is.
Hey, Carrie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
The radio?
Yeah. I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and he's been trying to get a hold of you. But he can't, so he asked us to call you.
Okay.
He goes by the name Tommy, and you and him enjoyed a little bowling action.
Yeah? What is this?
Well, Tommy told us a little bit about your date, and he also said that you texted him the other day and said that you think that you're too old for him. So he emailed us in hopes that we could get you on the phone and ask if that's really the reason why.
I mean, he was really nice. He was great. I mean, I enjoyed meeting him.
Did you know that he was 6 years younger than you before you went out with him, though?
Yeah.
So why, to me, that would make me think that there's something else. Like, you just don't want to see him. If you already knew that he was younger than you, why would you even go out on the first date?
Well, I mean, people can surprise you, I mean, I went into it hoping that he was going to kind of fit what I'm looking for.
What are you looking for right now?
Oh, God. I'm on the radio now telling everybody about what I'm looking for. I'm getting older, and I have a plan, and I'd like to be pregnant by the end of the year.
Whoa.
Or
Wow.
Not this year, but by the end of a year from now. And
Carrie,
You're not that old.
Tommy sounds like a young, virile man to me. You don't want to maybe see if Tommy could be the guy to do that for you?
He's got the goods.
I mean, he's great. Like I said, totally like a great guy, and really cute and fun. Like, we had a good time. I just don't think he's where I want him to be.
So you're ready to have kids right away, and you think Tommy's maybe a little too immature for you?
Well, I mean, okay, he's not as tall as he said he was going to be, and that's important to me when I'm very short. I want my children to not have that battle.
So let me get this straight. You think that he's too short and you don't like his genetics?
Look, I told him, I feel like I did it, nicer. He's a great guy, and he's great for somebody, but for somebody who's paranoid about my kids being short little trolls, and that's a reflection of me, not him.
Right.
So you're sizing up guys that you go out with based on their height and everything else because you want to have a kid that is like a certain way.
Look, my family is short, and I'm trying to stop this awfulness.
Did he lie in his dating profile? Was he a lot shorter than he said?
Oh, yeah. His dating profile said he was 5'11", so I was like, great, that works for me. Because, it's not extremely tall, but to a very short person like me, that's exciting. And he turned out to be 5'7", maybe even 5'6".
But don't you think, girl, I get it. Like, there's a timeline. You want to meet the timeline. You want to have the babies. Do you care about the husband? Because from the sounds of it, it sounds like you're looking for a sperm donor.
I've thought about it, but it does seem like it's more fun to do it the old-fashioned way.
All right. So when I go back and talk to Tommy and tell him what you said, do you want me to leave out the part about him being short and having horrible genetics? And you just want me to tell him it's because he's too young?
Yeah, I don't want him to be hurt.
All right. Well, unfortunately, I can't do that because Tommy's on the phone.
Are you serious right now? Is it really the reason?
Tommy, I'm really sorry that you heard this way. I've never meant for this to...
I'm 5'9", so I don't know where this 5'6" is coming from, first off. If you're looking for some tall guy, you're totally disregarding every single other feature that I have. Like, I was a high school athlete. I was a college athlete. I played tennis. There's no one in my family who does not have a full head of hair. You're going to meet a tall guy, and he's going to go bald at age 35, all right?
That sounds quite a pedigree.
He's selling himself now, Carrie. What do you think about that?
I just feel like you're looking for something that's like, yeah, you're going to get a tall guy maybe, but he's not going to have everything that I have. Every single person in my family is intelligent.
Tommy, are you saying, Tommy, 1 second. Are you saying that you're willing to get Carrie pregnant now?
No, I'm just basically saying that she's petty. Like, is this really like 2 inches is going to keep her from going out on a date with me again? Because she just wants, basically you're just looking for a stud to impregnate you. And that's just weird, first off. And you're not being upfront on your profile.
Wow. Well, I mean, if I'm petty and selfish, I mean, see, this wasn't the right fit, okay? This wasn't the right fit, and now it's gotten really dramatic and weird and overblown. When I tried to make it, I tried to, like, let you have that you were too young and that you had the life ahead of you and that I'm too old. I gave you that. I mean, like, move on. Sorry.
I understand, but you got to be a little realistic with your expectations.
I'm just trying to be hardcore because I'm just at a different place in my life than you. I have a clock that I have to worry about, and you don't. So you may think that you like me, but
like you're not 42 years old. You're acting like you're 42 right now. I am the total package. There are plenty of people that would recognize that, but you're just looking for something that you're not going to get. And I got to be honest with you, you're not going to find whatever you're looking for.
Well, I guess temperament isn't one of your good genes. Or grace.
You're just striking out everywhere.
And weird.
Carrie, don't you think you're looking for the wrong thing, though? I mean, I just had a baby, and I think that it's way more important to find a partner and someone that will be in this with you than 2 more inches of height. You're going to love your child. You're going to love your child no matter what
I
they
disagree.
look like.
I'm on Carrie's side right here. It's all about upgrading your genetics. You know what I mean?
Plus, her kids are going to have red hair, too, so they're going to have a hard enough time.
Exactly. We have a hard road to hoe already.
You guys.
Well, it sounds like I know the answer to this. But, Carrie, would you like to go out with Tommy again? I will pay for a second date.
I mean, let's not push this any further.
Yeah, there's no way that we're going out again, so no.
Look, I'm sorry you had to find out like this. You're going to pass your genes along. You'll probably end up with some tall, gorgeous Amazon, and you guys will have amazing, tall wonder babies. And they'll never have to deal with the things I have to worry about.
Oh. Carrie,
Why is being short so bad?
thank you very much for your time, Carrie.
Oh,
thank you.
Appreciate you being honest. Tommy, no second date, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
But kind of a cool thing for the second date update. I never thought we would be doing one with the female version of Hitler, which is interesting.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Anthony?
Yeah, this is Anthony.
Hey, Anthony, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
My name is Jubal. I host a morning radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. So I'm on the phone. Also, Brooke is here.
Hey, Anthony.
And Jose is also here, too. He's on the phone, too. So you got 3 of us on the phone with you right now, Anthony.
Okay.
Okay.
What is this about?
Well, we actually got an email from one of our listeners who was trying to get in contact with you.
What is this? I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So you recently went out with a girl named Allie.
Allie?
Yeah. And Allie emailed us because you're not calling her back.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
That was not a good experience with that person.
Really? Whoa. Wait, she said you took a phone call outside and then, like, bailed, like something could have been really wrong. She was worried about you.
Yeah, I felt really bad. I felt really like guilty, and so I had to bail. I'm sorry. That was not for me.
What did you feel guilty about?
Well, I don't even know like what you know or what she told you or what.
Well, she told us that you guys met on the bus. First of all, weird. Okay, weird that you're taking the bus.
It's not weird. Just Jubal thinks that.
But she told us that you guys met on the bus, and then you went to a shooting range, and in the middle of that, you took a phone call, and then were nervous and left and haven't talked to her.
It wasn't my idea to go to the shooting range, though.
So you didn't like the shooting range?
Well, parts of the shooting range were not for me.
But how is
Like
that
the bathrooms
hurtful?
are dirty, or what do you mean? Like, what part didn't you like?
Okay, so we were at the shooting range and we shot some bullseyes, and she was helping me, and that was all right. That was fine. And then there were the silhouettes of people, and we shot some of those. That was fine too.
Mm-hmm.
Then they had this papered picture of a deer to shoot, and I don't know. I love animals, and she was just it was right there, and she was like, "Come on, do it!" To shoot this. I know it's not a real deer, but it was just she got me to shoot it, and I just felt immediately just so bad, just not good at all.
Oh, that's really sweet. You felt bad shooting a fake deer silhouette?
It wasn't a silhouette. It was a picture. It was looking at me. I could see its eyes.
So you shot Bambi,
Sweetheart.
and you felt bad.
Don't say that. That makes me feel even worse.
Oh. Anthony, I think that's fine to have those emotions. But why does that make you not want to call her back?
Well, I was feeling bad about that, and so I went outside and I called my mom, and I wanted to talk to her about it. And I was like, I feel like I'm a bad person, and she said that yeah, I am.
Oh my gosh, she confirmed that you were a bad person?
Well, yeah, I mean the way she said it's you start with paper deer, and then what's next, plastic deer. Then it's just you're getting more normal until you hear real deer. You're just getting used to it.
It's a slippery slope.
It was a
right.
gateway deer is what you shot.
She said there's probably a bad influence.
So she thinks that Allie is a bad influence on you because she wants you to kill animals.
My mom didn't raise me that way to shoot deer, paper deer, anything shaped like a deer. We loved animals.
Okay.
But you were cool shooting the silhouettes of people, just not the deer.
Well, they didn't have faces.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. They can't look at you, Jubal.
Just a black silhouette. That's true.
Good point.
Honestly, maybe it's just the way I was raised, but I think shooting a deer would hurt me more than shooting a person.
Okay.
Okay. Why didn't you just tell her that?
Well, she was so into it. She was excited. I came back. She shot the deer more.
That must have been just horrible for you.
She just couldn't stop shooting the deer.
She was really into it.
Oh my God.
Well, Anthony, I do need to let you know that Allie is actually on the other line right now, so it's a perfect opportunity for you to confront the paper deer murderer.
She's on the phone?
Hi,
right
Anthony.
Oh.
Why didn't you tell me she was on the phone?
I'm sorry, Anthony. Short memory. I forgot that she was there. So, yeah, she's there and wants to talk to you.
Yeah. Hey, why didn't you just tell me?
I don't know. I didn't even know that I'd have to talk to you again. I didn't think this would happen.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it's healthy to talk things out, you know? If I'd known that the animal thing was really going to upset you, we didn't have to shoot that. We could have stuck with bullseyes the whole time. I mean, I just didn't know that.
Or people. He was fine with people.
I don't know. How was I supposed to tell you that? Was I going to call you and tell you that I had a hard time shooting the paper deer?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could see that being awkward.
I think the hardest part of that conversation would have been saying, I had a hard time shooting the paper deer, and then I had to call my mom about it.
It's funny. I mean, it's just a paper deer. It's not even like you shot the real thing. I mean, come on. It's not a big deal.
It is a big deal. It had eyes. It could see me.
And you know what? I mean, no matter what your mom says, I'm not a bad influence on you. I'm helping toughen you up.
Don't talk about my mom, okay? You don't know what my mom knows.
So, did Mommy help you get over everything after you got back from the shooting range?
I mean, I mean, I dealt with it. Like, I went home and I cried, and I like donated $200 to a wildlife foundation.
Anthony, you
Man,
know,
you really took this hard.
That's good, but
I mean, a lot of people would say that hunters have more respect for animals and what they eat and the time that they put into getting their food than people who just go to the grocery store and buy meat.
right?
Yeah, but then they shoot them.
Right, that's the whole point of hunting.
I guess now would be a bad time to say that, like, I grew up hunting and I have antlers mounted on my wall.
Oh no!
Oh, that's not good. You should take those down.
But it's not a big deal. I mean, I really just can't believe you're serious that this is really happening.
But you've killed them.
I mean, yes, I killed them, but I ate their meat, so their life didn't go to waste.
That's so gross.
Oh man!
All right.
Dinner date's gonna be real hard for you too,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I mean, are you a vegan?
I'll eat like chicken and fish, but I won't eat like bear meat or forest meat with a face.
Forest meat.
Oh,
Anthony, you know that they get chicken and fish with a shotgun, right? They stand outside of the water.
No, the way they do it is a lot more cruel.
Stop talking about this, please.
Well, how about you guys go talk about it in person and go on another date? Anthony, would you like to go out with Allie again? We'll pay for it.
I'll eat a steak.
Oh wow!
I don't appreciate the laughter, and I don't appreciate the offer. I don't want a steak, especially when I'm with someone who might have killed the steak.
So is that a no, Anthony?
It is a firm no.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Allie, I'm sorry. You did not get a second date out of the deal.
I'm not. I mean, this was way more entertaining than our first date, and I really like to keep eating meat, so I'm totally okay with this.
Okay.
Anthony, thank you for your time, man. Hopefully, you know, after some counseling and stuff like that, you'll be able to get over shooting that paper deer.
I mean, it's going to be hard to forget, like it's stuck in my memory, but I mean, I just have to find somebody who believes the same things I do.
I think you already found her. I think her name is Mom. So I think you're good.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Billy, please?
This is Billy.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi. Are you familiar with our radio show?
Yeah, I'm not a listener, but I know who you guys are.
Cool. Okay. You're like a lot of people then.
Yeah.
Well, I'm calling you today because Rachel wanted us to call you. Do you know a Rachel?
I do know a Rachel.
Cool.
Sorry, what's this about?
Did you go out with a girl named Rachel to eat sushi a little while ago?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And have you been calling her back or texting her back since?
I don't really know that it's any of your business.
That's valid.
I mean, yeah, that is valid. It's really none of our business, except Rachel emailed us because she's wondering why you're not calling her back.
Okay, well, what are you, like her brother or something?
No, but I wish I was. She seems nice.
Yeah, she does seem really nice. That's weird.
No, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Rachel wants to know if she did something wrong when you guys went out.
Okay.
She said really nice things about you. She thought you were really awesome and that maybe she's the one that screwed everything up.
Well, what all did she tell you exactly?
Well, she told us that you guys went out to sushi and she has never eaten sushi before. And she thought she might have embarrassed herself because she ended up spitting out some of her food and couldn't use the chopsticks. And then she told us at the end of the date, you kissed her on the forehead and she asked if you guys could go out again. You said, sure. And then that was it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The sushi thing, like, it was just a awkward situation to begin with, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I just, after having gotten to meet her and get to know her a little bit, I just didn't really think that she's the type of girl that I'd really want to date.
Well,
Type of girl.
like anti-sushi girl or more than that?
No. What all did she tell you exactly?
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
What, like, it sounds like something crazy happened that she's leaving out.
No, nothing crazy happened. It's just like so we had sushi. It was like awkward and weird, but we got through it. And we ended up like exchanging, celebrity encounter
Oh
stories.
yeah, she did tell us that.
Oh.
She told
Yeah, I
us
forgot about
that
that.
she told us the story about her getting caught smoking weed by Tom Hanks.
And you don't like that.
No, I don't know. I actually thought that was cute. She told me that, and then she also told me about another encounter that she had with a hugely famous person that, I don't know, it just kind of unsettled me a little bit.
What was it?
Did she get caught smoking weed by Guy Fieri, too?
That is unsettling.
You guys are hilarious.
Sounds like we're killing you over there, so thank you for the compliment.
You are kind of.
Okay. In a bad way.
So whatever her story was, you didn't like it?
No, it just kind of freaked me out a little bit. She hooked up with a hugely famous person.
Awesome. Who?
Is it The Rock?
She wouldn't tell me who. She told me that she went to this person's concert, like, the mid-2000s, some R&B performer, really popular at the time. She was telling me all this stuff, but she wouldn't tell me who he was, and she ended up hooking up with him. So, wondering, A, why is she not telling me who he is? And B, mid-2000s, R&B performer, hugely popular, who else am I going to think? She's talking about Usher, right?
That's who I thought immediately. That was the first person that came to mind. I'm like, she's the confession.
That's what I was thinking, yeah. I was thinking Usher or Keith Sweat. Either one is pretty cool.
Keith Sweat.
Yeah, for one thing, I'm not really interested in dating someone who sleeps with pop stars, but for another thing, everything that's come out about Usher in the news lately, I'm not really interested in rolling myself into an STD, if you know what I mean.
Why not? They can be fun, dude. They can be fun.
Hold on, all of you right now. She tells you that she hooks up with a major celebrity. You assume it's Usher, and then because he apparently has herpes, you think that she has it.
That sounds like pretty good math.
That is a huge leap, man.
It does kind of make sense.
That is like jumping off a cliff. You are giving her an STD and you know no actual factual information.
Okay, the fact that she gave me was that she slept with a hugely popular R&B star in the mid-2000s. So
it can only be Usher.
No, you guys, there's other
Who else
big
was there?
You guys don't know.
Who was that?
Oh, that's Rachel. She's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, this is, first of all, I never said who it was. So for you to assume that you know and then make more assumptions?
Okay, well, why didn't you tell me who it was?
Because it's none of your business.
You're the one that brought it up.
Well, because we were talking about celebrity encounters, but it's not like...
How much fun is the game of celebrity encounters if you don't say who the celebrity was?
That's true. I hooked up with a famous person once. Not going to tell you who.
I'm really aghast that you presume to know who it was, and by that think that you know my health. Get out of here, honestly.
I will say sometimes I have heard that some people have to sign non-disclosure agreements before they actually do the deed with super famous people.
Look, I never said that I did the deed. I said I hooked up. That could mean kissing. That could mean whatever. See, you're assuming too, Brooke.
I just assume hook up is the same as, getting it really on.
Well, maybe you're a little more fast than me.
That is probably true, Rachel.
Yeah. Well, I think if you're kissing Usher, it's only leading to one place. How do you walk away from that and not do it, even though he has herpes? Whatever.
She never said
it's Usher.
I never, ever said it was Usher.
Okay, fine. So who is it then? Tell us. If it's not a big deal, if you only hooked up and kissed this person, who is it? R. Kelly?
No.
Is it Neo?
Oh, Neo.
No.
Neo is sexy.
No, I'm not going to play the guessing game. It was a funny story. I thought it was a funny story of me being a stupid kid, and now it's just become a Guess Who episode and assumptions about how fast I am.
I think more than anything, people just want to know who it is because none of us have ever kissed or whatever with a celebrity.
Yeah.
Well, you should be more charming.
Rachel,
a lot of people have said that to me over the years, and I agree with you completely. Why can't you just say who it is, though?
Leave Rachel alone. She doesn't want to say who it is, okay?
Thank you.
It has nothing to do with whether or not she has an STD. He made a huge assumption off of no knowledge, and that's not fair to her.
Okay, fine. Fair enough. Fair enough. But I will assume that she has STDs.
In general.
That is just rude.
Wow. I mean, that's who you are. That's the assumption that you make about people. No, you know what? You're disgusting. You think you know it all. You don't know So I'm happy to never, ever see you again.
Well, don't speak too soon, Rachel. It's tough to ask him if he'll go out with you again. Billy, would you like to go out with Rachel on a second date? We'll pay for it.
Yeah, will you guys pay for my Valtrex prescription as well?
Oh my gosh, you're an a-hole.
You're a pig. You're a total pig.
Oh, Rachel, I am so sorry.
That's what they use to treat herpes, right?
Yeah, we get
Yes, everybody got your joke, Billy.
Funny how you seem to know everything about herpes. Now who has herpes?
Yeah, very good point, Rachel.
Yeah.
Very good point.
You could make this so easy if you just told us who the celebrity was. Like you really got
None of your business. And it's obvious that if we ever were to go out again, you would never let this go. So I'm not interested at all.
Oh my gosh.
Man.
That was...
Okay. Well, sorry, Rachel. Definitely not a successful second date.
No.
And look, we all respect your privacy here. You don't have to tell anybody who it is. But if you do want to text me privately later, I'd be interested.
Stop it. Just stop it.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Dana, please?
This is Dana. Could I ask who's speaking?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
I'm sorry, do you have the wrong number?
I don't think so. Is this 26010?
Yeah.
Then, yeah, you're the Dana that I want to be calling. Are you busy right now?
Hold on. What's this about?
Well, my name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
We do a segment on our show that's called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you don't call them back after that date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why you're not calling them back. And somebody emailed us about you.
Who?
His name is Billy. You guys didn't really have so much of a date as you hooked up one night, and he's been trying to get a hold of you.
Wait, what?
You remember meeting Billy?
Yeah, I remember meeting him.
Okay, well, he's wondering why you're not calling him back. He talked to us, and he told us all about meeting you and how much he thought you guys hit it off. And he's curious to find out, if he did something wrong or...
Did he tell you guys about what happened that night?
Well, I don't want to blow him up too much, but he said the details were a little bit hazy because you guys were drinking a lot. But he remembers meeting you, dancing, kind of making out, and then waking up in the morning and you were leaving.
There was definitely a little bit that went on in between those events.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you mind talking to us for a minute and telling us what that is?
Let's just say that it was one of the more traumatic things that's happened to me in my romantic life.
Whoa.
It was traumatic.
Yes.
What did he do that was traumatic?
Honestly, I feel uncomfortable even saying it out loud again because it was easily the worst night I've ever had in my entire life.
Whoa.
Was he that bad in bed?
Kind of.
He kind of was. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now I'm really curious because he doesn't remember anything.
Well, good for him because I will never ever forget it.
What?
Oh
All right.
my
But
God,
you
I'm
stayed.
dying right now.
Yeah, you stayed the night. Like it couldn't have been that horrible.
What happened?
Well, I stayed the night because I was too drunk to do anything.
Oh, so if you were less drunk, you would have left in the middle of it, or something? I don't know. What? So what? Can you tell us what happened? He wants to know. He's willing to hear whatever it is you have to say.
So the lights are off, and we're not wearing any clothes, and it's like all about to go down for us, and I felt this like weird kind of like wet thing kind of like roll down my spine.
What?
Roll down your what?
The back of my spine.
The back. Okay.
So I'm like, maybe he's sweating, or I don't know, maybe I'm sweating and don't know it, or
Yeah.
there's like something going on that I don't know about. And so he immediately like pulls away from me, and I'm like, what's going on? And he goes, my
tooth fell out.
He lost his tooth down your back?
Swear to God.
Oh my God.
Was it?
And what did you say at that point?
I was like, are you kidding?
Uh-huh.
You know, but he's like, I just went to the dentist and they were wiggling around with my tooth. I just got an implant. He's like, so it must have just fallen out.
So it was a fake tooth. It didn't get knocked out. It just fell out.
No, yeah, it wasn't real. It was like an implant that I guess didn't work out. And so I was like, I was like absolutely shocked, like stopped in my tracks.
Yeah, when you're making out with somebody and
a body part falls out.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be shocking.
Right. So like he immediately like turns the lights on and he's like, can you help me find it? Can you help me put it back in?
Wait, okay. Were you guys naked at this point searching for his tooth?
Yes.
That's
With
awesome.
lights on. That's amazing.
So we looked like all over the place. We looked through the sheets. We looked like under his bed.
Yeah.
And about after like 10 minutes, we found it. And I gave it to him, and he was like, I'll put it in myself. And I was like, great.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom because I like literally had the willies. Like I had to like.
Well, you just had somebody's tooth fall out and roll down your back. I think that would gross anybody out.
Yeah. I was like disgusted, right? And I was like, okay, come out, like ready to be like, okay, dude, like let's cool it. And he was totally passed out asleep.
Dana, I'm going to go ahead and say I understand why you're not calling him back.
Well, I appreciate the support because it was absolutely disgusting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Dana, I should let you know right now that Billy is actually on the phone.
Hey, Dana, I'm...
What?
Man,
Oh my God,
can't-
Billy, I am so sorry. I had no idea you were on the line.
Well, I mean, it's cool. I'm like mortified that happened. It's super embarrassing. Like I don't remember it. I'm sorry that it happened. Like no one should have to go through that. But I mean, you have to admit it's kind of funny, right?
Billy, like I understand that you probably think that's funny, but I was absolutely disgusted. Like I thought I was gonna actually throw up at your house.
And not from the alcohol. I was going to throw it because your tooth fell out and rolled down my back.
To be totally honest, like I'm actually kind of relieved to hear like that's what it is, because I would have been like way more mortified if like I had puked on you or something like that. I mean, it's like, it's a tooth. It's a fake tooth. It fell out. It's funny,
Once you see something that you can never unsee, it's just not going to work out.
Oh, you have to give me a second chance. It's such a freak accident, and it's nothing that serious.
A freak accident? Your tooth rolled down my spine.
That's
That's the definition of a freak accident.
Oh my God.
That's a quote I've never thought I'd hear before.
Think about that. That's like a connection that we'd have. Dana, that's like a funny story we could tell, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Dana, what if I pay for it? We'll pay for you guys to go on a second date.
Honestly, you're nice enough, but like not all the money in the world won't unsee that from my brain.
Okay, so you need money for counseling instead of a second date.
Yeah.
because I have a fake tooth, that's the reason? That seems a little shallow,
I think you're reading into it wrong, Billy. She's not turned off by the fake tooth. It's the fact that your fake tooth dribbled down her back before you were about to make love.
But be honest, you can't wait to go tell your buddies this story.
Yeah, dude. If that happened to me, I would be doing the same thing. I'd be on the phone to everybody like, dude, you got to go on Moving 925. Listen to the podcast.
I totally toothed you.
Yeah, I toothed a girl.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tawny, please?
This is she.
Hey, Tawny, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Oh, okay. I don't think I know.
Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you. I host a radio show on Moving 92.5. I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you. His name is Tommy. And he said that he recently met you at Starbucks, and you guys went out on a date, and he went a little out of the box and did something that he calls a bigger and better date.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Well, Tommy wanted me to call you today because he wanted to see if he screwed up on that date or if there was a reason that you're not calling him back, because I know that he's tried to text you a few times and he's gotten no response.
Okay, he wants to know why I'm not texting him back.
Yep. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone.
He emailed you.
Mhm. Yes. So what'd you think of the bigger and better date idea that he did?
It was certainly different than what I'm used to.
Did you enjoy it?
No.
I don't blame you.
That was a nice little pause there before. Okay, so is that why you're not calling him back then?
It was really weird and just, like I said, not what I'm used to. He's not like the guys I'm used to.
I mean, but is that necessarily a bad thing? It's good to expand your horizons, try different things.
Well, that's what I thought.
How is he not what you're used to? What are you used to?
Honestly, I'm used to being taken out on like a very classy date with really classy guys. I mean, my last boyfriend owned a gym, so I'm used to a guy that takes me places and treats me well. And this we were like homeless people for the day. Right?
Do you mean like you date dudes with money is what you're saying?
I mean, at least guys that take me out on real dates. This didn't even feel like a date. It was just, we were like hobos running around like begging for money.
Oh, Tony.
I think I'd feel that way too. And I'm not like super into money. Yeah. What was the worst part of it?
I said to him, like, I made it clear that I don't really do this. And he made me do it at one point for this plate with pandas on it.
Yeah, he told us about that. He said he was actually very impressed that you were able to get that plate.
Big score.
Yeah. I don't want to hurt him, It's just being honest. That's how I feel, and I just feel like I deserve better.
Hey, Tony, wouldn't you like to talk to Tommy and just tell him that date was kind of weird and he shouldn't do that again? Maybe some, like, constructive criticism?
No, I mean, like, I think he should get the picture by me not responding.
Okay, well, he isn't getting that picture.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you that he's on the phone and been listening. So you've already kind of told him.
He's on the phone?
Yeah.
Look, I feel like you didn't really try on the date. It's like you didn't really like try. So like, how can you tell if it was really? How could you tell if it was really fun if you didn't really actually give it your all? I kind of felt like I was like pulling you up the whole time. I think we could have had a fun time and actually had like gotten to know each other better and had a fun date. Like, not every date has to be this classy, romantic, roses at the table and wine and fancy fiddle players. Like, I think it would be fun to like just go be vagabonds for a day.
I mean, that's fine that you think that, but I don't. I'm sorry. To be honest, dating me is a privilege, and I deserve to be treated on a date a lot better than I was.
Dating you is a privilege? I'm a fun, cool, creative guy who actually likes to do things with people in the city. I don't do just cookie-cutter dates with roses, man. Dating me is a privilege.
If that's your idea of a date, that's fine, but it's not mine.
I'm sorry that I'm not like your ex-boyfriend, gym-owning, beefcake, no-brain, muscle-face rich people. I'm sorry I'm not just like your father and made of money, I'm a real person, and...
Excuse me, real people beg for money on a first date?
It's not begging for money. You keep saying that. It's trading for things and asking for things.
Well, you can
it's a
call it
bigger and
whatever
better
you want
thing.
to
It's
call
an
it, but
adventure.
I like
If you're not
it.
into an adventure, then I'm not into you.
Tommy.
Well, then that brings me to my next question. I was going to ask Tawny if she would like a second date with Tommy. I will pay for it. Tawny, will you go out with Tommy again, even though he just said he didn't want to see you?
Honestly, I think he needs to date somebody more his class, his league. It's just not me.
Oh, come on.
There you go,
That's
Tommy.
rude.
Hey, it's time to play in your own league, all right? Stay in your class, buddy.
All right, I'll stay in my own class because we have more fun and we do more fun things instead of, read Southern Living magazines and try to figure out what rich life is about.
I don't know how you're offended, Tommy. In the very beginning of this, you said you were attracted to her because you thought she was a rich girl.
He said that?
Well, you shouldn't be offended either because it sounds like you're attracted to rich guys.
Yeah, but at least I'm upfront about it.
He said that he thought that you were out of his league because you're hot, and he said that he thought you might have a lot of money.
Well, I guess I am.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Dana, please?
Yeah, this is Dana.
Hey, Dana, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Oh, it's weird.
Yeah, you said your own name.
Say my own name strange, I know.
Yes.
What's the deal with all the people? I don't.
Hi, Dana.
You're kind of like in a conference call right now.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, what's going on with that?
Well, it's a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm still confused, but okay.
Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, and you recently went out with a listener of ours. His name is Rob.
Okay.
And Rob emailed us because he told us about how you met and how you hung out at his place or his mom's place. And then you left and have never called him, and he said he even called you at one point and you picked up and hung up on him.
Well, I mean, I didn't mean to hang up on him. I mean, like, I didn't want to answer, but I felt bad hanging up on him.
Yeah, you didn't want to hang up on the guy until you accidentally answered his phone call, and then you were forced to hang up on him.
Yeah, which was not good, I know.
Why did you hang up on him?
I really didn't want to talk to him.
Yeah, we got that. I mean, that's usually why you hang up on someone. But was there a reason you didn't want to talk to him?
I don't know. I didn't have a very good date with him, so I just kind of wanted to move on.
What was so bad about the date?
Well, I don't know what Rob told you. I don't know how much you guys know, but you've mentioned the mom's house, so that right there should be kind of an indicator that I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
You don't want to go back to his mom's house?
No, not really. Not really.
Okay, though, come on. That could be kind of judgy because you stayed the night there, so you didn't have that much of a problem with it the night of.
Well, I stayed the night because I liked him. I mean, he was nice. He was cute. I liked him. That's why I stayed over.
Uh-huh.
But why hang up on him now? Like,
he's now ugly and mean.
what did he do?
Yeah.
It wasn't anything that he did. That it's just one of those dates you want to forget about.
Oh, wait.
You want to forget about it?
Yeah. I'd rather just pretend it didn't happen.
Oh, so there is regret involved.
Was he that bad in bed?
I don't really want to go into that.
Oh my God, that's a yes.
No.
That is a yes. I know it.
No. I mean, that wasn't the problem. The problem was this is so embarrassing. Okay, here's what happened. So I agreed to stay over, and I realized a little bit too late that I didn't have anything, like any clothes to sleep in.
Okay.
And he offered to let me borrow something.
Uh-huh.
So I said, okay, that's fine. And he goes upstairs, and he brings down this nightgown.
No. What? I don't even want to know the future of this.
A nightgown?
Why would he not just give you a T-shirt of his?
Who wears nightgowns?
I don't know. That's what I thought he was going to do. Nope. He went upstairs. He brings down this little flowery white, like knee-length nightgown with like frills on the end. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Where do you think he got the nightgown from?
Well, he went upstairs, so why don't you guess?
He brought you his mom's nightgown?
He brought me his mom's nightgown, yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Which means he's okay sleeping with someone who's wearing his mom's nightgown.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What did you say? Did you say anything?
I didn't really know what to say, so I just kind of said, oh, thanks, and just okay, good night, and just forget about it.
Wait, did you wear it?
I did wear it, yeah. I couldn't say no.
You slept in his mom's nightgown.
Dude.
I didn't know what else to do.
No wonder you want to forget the date.
Yeah, I just want to forget about it.
Did he compliment you on how well you filled it out or anything?
No. Oh my God, I would cry.
What if he ripped it right off of his mom's body? Like she's up there watching reruns of something, he just grabs it from her like, I need this for my date, Mom.
I mean, I could see how it'd be an innocent mistake, but it's still like the biggest turnoff ever.
I know. And like, I just feel as though like he should have just thought, wow, this is weird. Like why did that not occur to him? That this is a little weird.
That is a very good question, Dana, and a question I think we should ask him directly. And he is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, so we can actually do that.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
He's on the other line listening.
No, he's not.
Yes, I am.
Oh my God.
Look, Now that you guys are saying this, I'm really embarrassed about the night.
Yeah, well, you should be embarrassed. That's embarrassing. That's
okay,
embarrassing.
so like, here's the thing. Like, I thought it would be like a nice thing. Like, I thought like it's a nice nightgown. It's really like that was an expensive nightgown, and my mom doesn't use it too much, so and it's clean. It's not like she just wore it last night.
How do you even know the frequency of your mom's nightgowns? That's weird right there.
Her rotation, her nightgown rotation.
Oh my God! But like you had T-shirts.
Yeah, but like I thought you wanted something like nice and comfortable to sleep in, like something that
I was
like
sleeping on a
pretty.
pull-out couch in your mom's basement. Why would I want something nice to sleep in?
You didn't mention it was a pull-out couch.
You don't have a bed?
No, but my pull-out couch is really nice, just like my mom's nightgown.
Dude.
Oh my God.
I won't even do a futon, a pull-out couch in your mom's basement. I don't even know what to do with that.
No, you'd be surprised how many women have slept down there in the past. But I want to focus on this, though. I don't want to talk about.
You know, you'd be surprised how many women have worn my mom's nightie.
No, all right, you guys are like taking this all out of context and twisting my word. Okay, look, I was trying to do something nice, okay? But now you're saying I'm like this like creepy guy who lives in my mom's basement who gives girls like nightgowns and
Take
like,
away creepy guy, and that's exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
You sound like a nice dude, but it's kind of weird, man.
I'm not like wearing their skin. I'm not like Buffalo Bill. Like,
But seriously, how does it not register on your creepy factor that you're giving your mom's nightgown to a girl you're sleeping with?
because it's a woman's nightgown. They're like, it's like a pearly, nice nightgown for women. I can have that or something.
Yeah, for your mom.
Yeah. You know what? Dana wouldn't give her dad's underwear to you. I can guarantee that.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I would not.
Well, if she would have, I would have appreciated the thought.
Yeah, this is getting really weird. I can't.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. All right, in that case, Dana, I'd like to ask you if you'll go out on a second date with Rob. We will pay for it.
No, I will not go out on a second date with Rob.
Did you hear me say we'll pay for it, though? Free date.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not going out with him.
Even throw on a brand new nightgown.
New or used?
Probably going to have to be used at this point.
You know what? I don't even want to go out there anyway. Like, I don't want to be with a girl that doesn't appreciate a guy who does nice things for her.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry you didn't get your second date. But, Rob, there are plenty of other women out there who can't wait to put on your mom's nightie, for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, well, this is why chivalry is dead.
Yeah.
Chivalry.
Exactly.
Chivalry
This
in
is
your
the
mom's
moment
bed.
that chivalry died. Because Dana had a problem putting on your mom's nightgown.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Alexa, please?
Hi, yes, this is she.
Hey, Alexa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Jubal?
Mm-hmm.
From Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I think we should let's say it again. Make it more true.
We are Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because you recently met one of our listeners, and he's been trying to get a hold of you, but you're not calling him back. So he asked us to get you on the phone and try to reconnect you.
Really? That's really weird. Who is it?
Well, his name is Thomas. Do you remember Thomas?
I know one Thomas, a coworker, and I don't think that that's him.
Wow. Thomas
I don't
made
know.
a
He
big
could
impression.
be. He could be your coworker. I have no idea. It's a guy that you met at a Halloween party.
Oh, that Thomas.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
The one that
That
was
Thomas.
Steve Jobs zombie.
Right.
Well, Thomas emailed us because he said that you guys hung out at that party and he really enjoyed spending time with you. And you told him to text you after and you guys could go out on a date. But apparently he's tried and you're not responding to him. So he thought maybe we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. What a bummer.
What a
I don't know what to say.
What a
He's
bummer.
a bummer
Yeah,
or
what-
a bummer that we're calling.
I mean, it's just a bummer. It's unfortunate.
What is unfortunate?
Sometimes it's just, oh, this is really hard. You know how when you meet someone and later on you realize that they're not necessarily the person that you thought that you were meeting?
Yeah. So he was dressed up as a zombie Steve Jobs. Did you realize that he actually wasn't a zombie Steve Jobs, and that's what upset you?
You're not a zombie.
Yeah, wait a second.
I guess in a weird way, yeah, you're right.
Wait, I am right? That you were upset that he wasn't a zombie Steve Jobs?
Well, I thought the costume was really cool. I love Steve Jobs. And, he had the black turtleneck. His makeup was really cool. And after I met him, I went on Facebook and I checked him out. And, yeah.
Oh, you're not attracted to him, are you?
No. I obviously had a bad case of costume goggles.
Costume goggles? I've heard the term beer goggles, but I've never heard the term costume goggles.
Yeah, as soon as I saw him without the makeup, without the blood, he just looks kind of like a different person.
Why? He looks better without blood?
Well, sometimes when you cover up your face, you just can't tell what you look like at all.
Right. I saw his picture on Facebook without the makeup on, and it's just not what I expected.
In other words, he's more attractive to you with a bunch of zombie makeup on.
That's so messed up.
That sounds horrible.
I know.
But I mean, maybe he's just not very photogenic. Like, wouldn't you want to see him in person? And because some people aren't.
I don't want to risk that awkward meeting of seeing him in person and it still be a disappointment.
Yeah. You're like, hey, so remember that costume you had on? You think you could wear that right now?
All the time?
You know what else is awkward, Alexa?
What?
He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. And he heard what you just said, yeah.
Oh, poor guy.
Thomas?
Oh, my goodness.
What am I supposed to say to this?
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry.
You're just more attracted to me when I have an eyeball hanging out of my head.
I don't know what to say. I know it sounds weird to say, but I just found you more attractive as the zombie guy.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around this. You were attractive enough to me to make out with me and dance and chat for like 3 hours. But once you looked at pictures of me without zombie makeup on, you were less attracted to me?
I went onto Facebook expecting one thing, and then it turns out that it's not what I thought it was going to be.
I don't think I'm a bad-looking guy. Am I really that unattractive?
No, you're not bad looking. You're just not my type, and I just thought that you looked better as a zombie.
That sounds so weird.
Think about it like this. Say that I made out with Orlando Bloom, and then the next day I found out that it was Johnny Depp. There's nothing wrong with Johnny Depp. I'm just not into Johnny Depp.
Wow, that was impressive.
That's a pretty good analogy.
That is, yeah.
I don't know. But you're still Johnny Depp.
See?
Yeah, see, a lot of people like Johnny Depp, but I'm just more into Orlando Bloom.
I guess I see what you're saying. I mean, it makes sense, weird way, but it's like if I made out with Megan Fox, and then the next day I was like, oh, no, it was Scarlett Johansson. Maybe I'm more into Megan Fox, but I'm still going to be like, well, hell, I'd make out with Scarlett Johansson some more.
There you go, Alexa, using your own logic against you. Somehow. I'm really confused, but...
What pictures were you looking at on Facebook?
Your profile pic?
I never even found your last name, so I couldn't do the proper stalking. I don't know if maybe your pictures aren't so good either.
That is a good point. You haven't seen her without her witch makeup on. I mean, she took her nose off, and that was it.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed talking to you, and I thought we really got along, and you even at one point stopped and said, you're a really good kisser.
Well, there was a lot of alcohol involved that night as well, so... I can't.
Brutal.
I don't remember that.
God, how would you feel if the tables were turned on you right now?
Yeah.
Well, I would be understanding. Everyone has their preferences. Not everybody is going to find me attractive.
I call BS on that. All right, I tell you what. You go out with me again, I'll wear just the eyeball, and we'll slowly transition into regular me. How about that?
No, that's terrible.
That's a good idea, Thomas. Alexa, would you like to go out with Thomas again? Or for a first time, really, because you just met at a party and didn't have an actual date. Would you like a date with Thomas? We will pay for it.
Come on, Alexa. This is your chance to prove yourself not so shallow.
Will you send me the other pictures and then I can decide?
Oh, my my gosh. Do you even still want to go out with her at this point?
You know what? I do. I want to prove a point to her.
So it's less about the actual date and more about just proving that you're still good looking without zombie makeup on.
Yes, I want to show her that I can be attractive without looking like a dead person.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so you guys will go out then, Alexa, if he sends you pictures and you approve?
Yeah, I guess I can do that.
All right, well, congratulations, Thomas. You kind of got a second date.
Thanks.
If
Dependent on the photos, I guess.
Yeah, if you pass the test.
Alexa, get ready because I'm going to send you some really good shots.
What?
I don't know if I like the sound of that.
Nothing dirty.
Yeah, just the way you said it, though. Be on the lookout. Papa's about to send some really good shots to your inbox.